Hello. I'm so tired. Hello. If you are here, please leave some comments so I can see that you're here. I'm still getting a hang of these lives. I'm still learning about how they work. For the most part, just like, so if you're here, like write a comment so I know you're here, and then we can start officially. Grace Chung. Oh, hi, Han. Hope you and he had a wonderful Christmas. Oh my God, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you. We did. I hope you had a nice one too. I just love this holiday. I just love it. I'm just a Christmas person. Like there's certain times of year. It's like your time of year. It's like this time of year. I'll be sad when the 5th of January comes, because then it's like when the tree has to come down and stuff. But until then, it's still staying up. I can see it over there. What did you get? Did you get anything nice? I have my video coming next week, but did you get anything nice or anything? Did you get anything nice? Or my husband says he was it. It's so beautiful though. And it's because I feel like for that to be it, it's a good way to like chill for the year. He was like, no, don't worry. Do not worry. I feel you on so much. Because he's like, let me stop you right there, Grace. No, but no, seriously, I think that was because your Constance was so pretty. And actually, when I saw yours, I was like, I might like neutrals now. Because I'm not a neutral person. I'm not a neutral person. But yours is so pretty. My only thing is I'm just frightened I won't be able to keep it clean. I'm just worried, like, how do you keep these things clean? That's all I'm worried about. Me too. Yeah, like, I just want someone to explain to me, because I feel like if someone put a fingerprint on that bag, I would be like, I want you jailed and arrested. Okay, and I'll make up the crime in my head. Grace says, my first light colored bag, I haven't worn it yet. Yeah, that's the thing. And they're so beautiful, particularly for right now because of like winter whites, because obviously I know you're in North America, but like because of like winter whites, it feels wintry. And even for the transitional period, it's really nice. But I just would be, I mean, frankly, I wouldn't want my husband to touch it. I don't want anyone to touch that thing. You want someone putting their fingerprint. Hello, Ollie. Pink is life. Yeah, but facts. Pink is life. Pink is everything. My nails are pink, for God's sake. These are my new nails. Okay, come on now. But I'm obsessed with the idea of like a neutral colored, like white bag, like the ones in the Murakami drop are interesting to me. But where someone tell me, if someone imagine going to a restaurant and the waiter accidentally pours Coke on that thing, I will be in jail. I don't know where you guys will be, but I'll be in prison. I'll be in prison. So I'd like to know, like, are you guys going on any big holidays next year? What are you like prioritizing? I want to know what everyone is like prioritizing for next year in terms of spending. Are you still like shopping or chilling? Like, what's the plan for next year? Because they're spamming us with so much stuff. There's so much stuff launching in the first like January and February and March and January, February, I can't even spell. January, February, March, April, in that first quarter of the year. There's so much stuff coming. So we're just curious, like, if you guys are interested in anything, or are you focused on other things? I'm just curious. No, I'm sorry. I just need to just get some sugar. All I do is sleep, and then sometimes because I knew I was doing this live, so I have energy. I was telling my husband I only have energy to do like 2 things a day. NKS, hello, hello, welcome. Planning a trip to Singapore and Thailand early March. Ooh, yes, that sounds like a mood. I want to go to Singapore and Thailand. I think I would have a great time in Asia. I need to go back to Asia, man. Grace says, home reno and furniture. Would love to look into more fine jewelry. Yes. Okay, cool. This is all exciting. Yeah, travel is exciting. I want to know where you guys are going. Singapore sounds fun. Thailand sounds fun. I want to be in Singapore and Thailand right now, honestly. Furniture's a mood. I don't know how people don't get tired during furniture shopping. Do you not get tired? When we went to buy the crib, I was like, I'm exhausted. I was only there for 2 seconds. I wanted to leave. And in fact, I left. I left him there. Do you not get tired buying furniture? Like when I see furniture, I'm exhausted. I don't know how to explain it. It's like we're in a furniture shop. There were cribs and chairs everywhere. I was like, wow, I'm tired. I'm out. They delivered the crib yesterday. And they were like assembling it. I was like, I'm exhausted watching them assemble it. So yeah, furniture is awesome. I wish that there was. I feel like I'm like an online furniture person. Like I could pick things out and stuff online, but like go to a furniture shop to be tired. No. Grace says so many options, and Cass says, "Oh, me too. Furniture shopping, too many choices. We need a new couch too." Yeah, exactly. You need a new sofa. I would rather just buy it online because I'm exhausted thinking about just going to the store. I'm so tired. Grace says, can't wait to see if you decide to share nursery. Yeah, I'll share nursery, I think, on Instagram stories. And Kes says, yes, I want to see nursery. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Monique says hi. Hello, Monique. Yeah, I'll share the nursery on Instagram stories. It's not finished yet. So I just, because it's like, and also like when we were buying the crib, the woman was like, but boys should have this. I was like, can you sit down? I'm going to choose. Like, she's already bugging me. She's trying to tell me what to do. She's doing her job, the poor thing. Ollie says domestic travel, DC, District of Columbia, NYC, New York City, and LA, Los Angeles, home remodel projects. Okay, that sounds fun. By the way, I really do, in terms of American cities, I like Washington, DC. I remember being young, going to Washington, DC with mum when I was really young. And I remember really liking it. Now, obviously, I was with my mum, so I wasn't paid for anything, but I really liked it there. I really like New York as well. I've never been to LA. Hopefully, God willing, I'll be able to go one day. Kathy, hi everyone, and Merry Christmas. Hi, Kathy, Merry Christmas, hon. I need to go to DC as well. And Kaya said that she's going to Singapore and Thailand. Now that makes me jealous because like I want to go to those places too. Like when you say that, then that's going to make me want to go. And Singapore is visa free for my country. Yeah. Come, yeah. I'm just like that person who, particularly with people traveling, a friend of mine just went to the St. Regis in Vomila in the Maldives. When I tell you that I wanted to physically cry just looking at her pictures, I was so jealous. Guys, Google this resort, St. Regis Vomuli, VOMMULI, Maldives. Google it. Okay. That resort, I can't. Monique says, I'm so scared to buy furniture online, so much money spending, and I've made mistakes before. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like I'm very specific with my taste. So I was tired. We got to the furniture store. It was my idea to buy the crib. When we got there, I was like, oh, I'm tired. I'm over this. We'll take that. I'm leaving. I don't want to be here. And Kes says, glad to meet up in Singapore. I just don't like I find furniture shopping stressful. I don't know if anyone else finds it stressful. I find it stressful. I'm sorry, guys. I just have to have some sugar. Just put some sugars in my system. Please don't be offended. I've eaten well today, but I'm constantly eating. That's all that ever happens in my life, which is pathetic. Anywhere else that's nice that you guys are going to be doing, or fun things you're going to be doing? The domestic travel thing that Ollie said is really cool. So maybe if you say your country and maybe places that you're going to do a staycation. I wanted to show you guys this island. It's called Mbudia. Abigail says, oh, hot. Hello. And Kay says, this St. Regis formula is super nice. Baby, that resort, my friend was just there. She was posting pictures on her Instagram. I'm telling you, I wanted to actually cry. Tears coming out of my eyes. Tears of happiness for her. Sadness, it's not me. I'm like, NKS, I Googled, where does the Maldives look in relation to Tanzania? Okay, because this man needs to pay for me to go there. I need to be there. Monarch says, yes, so stressful for me too. I'm doing renovations and need a dining table. It's torture. The company I want to buy has one store in the States, New York. Oh my God. Kathy says, my husband and I from US are going to Paris for our baby moon in January. Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations. Oh, Paris is always great. Paris is always a mood. It's always a vibe. That's wonderful. By the way, for what it's worth, if you look visibly pregnant, people are really nice to you. That was my experience in autumn. Just for what it's worth, like people are really, really nice. Like if it's like visible and it's obvious, like a woman's pregnant belly, you look pregnant. I don't know how to explain it, but if it's visible, people are super nice about it. Like everywhere you go, people are really nice, which is strange because Paris has that reputation for people being horrible and nasty and stuff. But Brianna says, hi, everyone. Hello. Yeah, I need to go to the Maldives. I need to go to that location. Kim says, hi. Hello. Welcome. I need to go there. Guys, if you're just tuning in, Google this resort called St. Regis Vomuli, VOMMULI, Maldives. My friend was just there. You will die. Tears. I am just in so much pain because I'm just desperate to go there. Kathy says, thank you. I haven't been to Paris since 2017. Yes, I'm visibly pregnant. Okay, awesome. Oh, everyone's so nice. Everyone is so nice. I have to say, I was really impressed by how friendly everyone was. Like, people will give up their seats for you. People ask you to come to the front, like at restaurants and stuff. It's really nice. NK says, I'm at Monarch, same with me, but I want a sofa and the company I want to get it from has one location in New York. Why is everything in New York in America? Because you guys are just saying everything's in New York right now. Kathy says the Maldives are gorgeous. Yeah, I literally need to be there. Brianna says, love it. We need to adopt some of the decorum here in the US. I was super impressed with how friendly everyone was about it. Like, it's not an inconvenience. Like, I remember I was just in like H&M and there were a group of lads who were like in front of me. And then they turned and looked at me and they were like, oh, do you want to go in front of us? I was like, oh, it's okay. I can wait. They were like, no, please, after you. And they let me like skip them. I was like, oh, wow. So friendly. And Cass says, Kathy, you have so much fun. Great idea for baby moon. Yeah, it's a great place for a baby moon. I agree. There's some other destinations I wanted to tell you guys about. Have you guys heard about this hotel? And now the hotel's name escapes me. It's not an Amman property. There's this hotel. Have you guys heard of this YouTuber called Luxury Travel Expert? He's like an anonymous doctor, and he films those super luxe. He films those like super luxurious like travel videos. I was watching his channel the other day. I ended up watching like 7 of his videos. He just goes to like really nice hotels. He doesn't speak. It's just music and subtitles. He's gone to some really gorgeous like destinations in like Cap Ferrar and like, you know, Portofino and like Asia as well, Maldives and all these other places. I need to be in these places. I just have to go there. He's called Luxury Travel Expert. They are horrifically expensive. I don't have another phone, so I can't pull up the place that I was thinking about. He's got some great videos on Instagram. Yeah, I mean, his videos are incredible. I mean, they look like a cinematic, like you could watch them in the cinema. I've been watching him on YouTube, and it's just like some of the places that he goes to, it's like these hotels actually exist. It's amazing. I can't imagine the room rates per night, but I can imagine it's like something super special. I feel like nice hotels and nice like travel experiences are also worth the money. I know everyone. Okay, tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you guys think about this. I was watching this watch YouTuber who is like he's called the Dubai Expat. He posts like all these watch videos about a Rolex and Audemars Piguet and stuff. And he filmed like a video where he was going to Europe to try and buy a Rolex, and but he flew economy from Dubai. And someone had left a comment saying, you're going to go buy a Rolex in Europe that's like, you know, $10,000, $15,000 if it's a steel piece, but you won't pay to be in business class flying from Dubai to go to, you know, Berlin or whatever. And then in his response, he said he doesn't feel like it's worth it wasting. He said $2,000, that maybe that's what business class from Dubai to Germany, but he didn't think it was worth the money. Where do you guys stand on this? Like, are you guys like, do you need to be in business or first? Even before becoming pregnant, honestly, I've always been a business person, like for the past few years. Not all the time. Like the times when me and Edwin have gone premium economy. I talked about this before on Instagram. But like, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. Like, do you guys think it's weird? Like someone's like buying Audemars Piguet watches and Rolexes, but flies economy. Where do you guys stand on this? I just want to know what you think. I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was an interesting. I like how he answered the question. He wasn't triggered. Like he answered it, saying that to him it felt like that money was like a waste of money, where he could just sit in economy for 6 hours and then use that money to buy a watch or to buy like go to Louis Vuitton or something. So I'm super curious to know where you guys stand on that, because I don't know. I feel like I need to be comfortable. I feel like if it's a 1 hour flight in Europe, I can understand why someone would sit economy. Like I can understand, and unless you use your miles, maybe, you know. I mean, if you use your miles. But I've seen people say like, you know, I've seen people on TikTok talk about like, oh, someone's like, someone has a Birkin, but they're flying economy. I don't care about stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. Tanya says, I think it depends on what you value. If you don't see the value in business class, then I understand rather putting money towards something else. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I just feel like I'm always bitching, moaning, and complaining and having a moan at my husband about things when we're traveling. So he's like, he can't stand to hear me complain and moan, whinge. So it's better for us to just sit in business where I can be comfortable. 6 hours, I think, is a long time to be sitting in economy. I would understand if he was saying like Paris to Amsterdam. That's a 55-minute flight. You know, Paris to London is what, 30, 40 minutes? Kim says, we mostly fly first class for business because our airlines are horribly uncomfortable in the US. Baby, Kim, let's not talk about American Airlines and how I was almost dragging someone at check-in during my honeymoon in 2019 when we were in Miami. Okay? American Airlines, boo-boo. Oh my God. Ballet dancer NJ says, hey, Haya. Hi, glad to see you here. Glad to see you here. Oh, I'm not an American Airlines person. We used Delta once. We were flying somewhere else, and we used Delta, and we were like, okay, we can handle Delta, but American Airlines, honey, I was ready to wrestle some of the people who work there. I was like, oh my gosh. I agree with what Tanya said. Abigail said, I sit 9.5 hours to Amsterdam economy. Ooh, I don't know if I could do that, girl. You're strong. And KS says, if people have the means, I'll always recommend a lie flat CFA International long haul, or if going from West Coast to East Coast in the US, people wearing luxury goods in economy doesn't bother me. Okay, cool. I like that. It's a very measured opinion. People get angry. People fight about this stuff, like on social media, like because they were like, "Oh, you have a Rolex, but you're flying economy." 6 hours to me is a long time, though. Kim says we call them soul plane. No, it was. We had a great honeymoon in 2019. We went to New York, Miami, and we went to the Bahamas. We had a wonderful honeymoon. American Airlines in Miami, almost wanting to wrestle this woman and put her on the floor. And I'm like, you have the name of your country in the title, but you want to fight with international tourists. It's just like, oh, please. We changed our flights, went with Delta, and then it was fine. And it was fine. My husband was like, we're not dealing with these people again. I was like, I'm not doing this. For me, I'd rather be comfortable. For me, comfort matters more now. Even if it's a short flight, you guys, I think I'd rather be comfortable. Where did I fly business in Europe? On this previous trip, I flew business to we flew business to Berlin, okay, from Paris. And there was a guy trying to sit in one of the business seats and he hadn't paid. The steward picked him up, honey, and put him in economy. She said, these are business seats. I was like, you better get back there now. Ballet dancers laughing. Kim says Delta's good. Delta was better than American Airlines. Yes, God. Okay? Because I was like, you're not going to ruin my honeymoon. And Kate says, once you hit 30, flying economy for long flights is body torture. Yeah, it is actually a form of torture. I agree. I will not be flying economy for long haul flights. I think honestly, anything over 2 hours, it's a lot. They lifted him. They did. Ballet dancer NJ says they lifted him out of the seat. He literally, he wasn't in business. Okay. We were heading to Berlin in business. He just sat down and she was like, do you have a business ticket? Well, no. And he was like, I just thought I could sit here in case no one comes. She said, they're all booked. You need to leave. Like, she wasn't playing, baby. And I believe this was, what was it? It was Air France. She was like, can you just, yeah. And Kay says, how are people so brazen? I don't know, but those business tickets are expensive, like London, Paris, Berlin, or Berlin, Madrid, because it's like a short distance. So they make so much money from those tickets, right? So it's like, she was really enforcing it. She was like, you have to leave. And she kicked him off. And then when we landed, he was like, literally on our back. Like we haven't even disembarked yet. And I'm like, can you relax? Because business is going off fast. That's when I was like, actually, you know what? This business stuff and economy stuff is a bit much. I saw people fighting about these things on threads. Like, would you like swap seats with people? I'm not swapping seats with anyone, and I'm not inconveniencing anyone on a flight. I've talked about this on Instagram, my experiences I've had where people have tried to ask me. I've never inconvenienced anyone on a flight, and I never would. I need to be comfortable. I don't know about international first class is a lot of money. So I can see why people would be like, maybe international first class isn't something one would do. So like, I think the airline that has the best first class product in the world is Singapore Airlines, like by rankings. So I was looking at the rankings the other day. It's like Singapore Airlines that has like the best first class product as voted by people. And it's like 20,000 from like Singapore to like New York. So I can see why, but I think again, if you have the funds and like Tanya had said, if you prioritize that, everyone is different. There's some people who don't care about high-end fashion and glam and, luxury fashion, but would love to stay in a really nice hotel. It's kind of like the hotel debate. Like, do you want to stay somewhere super nice? Personally, if you ask me, like if we compare the European cities, I think London has nicer hotels than Paris. I think the bar for really nice hotels in Paris is like a very, very ultra luxury product, like the Ritz or Le Bristol or the Plaza Athénée and places like that. And the cost is very high. Whereas I feel like when I was in Copenhagen, that hotel, you guys, I posted it on my TikTok and I posted it on my Copenhagen vlog. It wasn't a luxury hotel. It was a premium hotel, but the room was stunning. It was a sensational room. To this day, like, I still think it was like one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed in. So I feel like different cities also prioritize like their top tier rooms differently, if that makes sense. And yeah, you're right. I'm not bothered by seeing people wear luxury and economy. It doesn't bother me. You don't know why someone's sitting in economy. They could have their reasons. They could be doing something else with their money. It's fine. But I think a lot of people think it's really. I think like what the person was saying to the YouTuber was that he was coming across really fake. Like he'd spend all this money on like Rolexes and Audemars Piguet watches and Breguet watches, but he won't spend money on a nice, comfortable seat on an airline. Abigail says, hotels I love to stay at 4 and 5 stars. Yeah, and that's the point I'm trying to make. So, like a 5 star hotel in New York versus like a 5 star hotel in like Tokyo, it's like two different things because it just depends on like the local market. I feel like the difference between a 3 and a 4 star is not that big either. Sometimes I feel like hotels lobby because I've stayed in some 4 star places and I'm just like, why do you have 4 stars? Like, why? But as I'm getting older, I want to stay somewhere that's like comfortable and clean and nice. And for example, like with Paris, like you have nothing to fear if you stay at like the top tier palace hotels, like the grand palaces. So like the Ritz, Le Bristol, Le Meurice, places like that, because their security is like they have like former Secret Service people managing their security and stuff. A 3 star hotel in Tokyo, Kyoto is better, yeah, NKS says, than a 5 star in many places in the US. Exactly. And I think also in the US, there's a huge discrepancy between 5 star and 4 star. That was our experience during the honeymoon. In our experience, we felt like the hotels in Miami were a much higher product than New York. That was something which we observed. I hope no one's offended if you're from New York. It's just when in our honeymoon, I remember we were like, the Miami hotels were way nicer. Like, and it wasn't even like a luxury hotel, it was a Hyatt. But like the room was like really, really, really nice. So yeah, I agree. I think also it just depends like what market. So yeah, you guys will tell me where you're headed. In 2025, is travel like a priority, or are you guys still like more focused on shopping in store and stuff like that? Like, what's the priority? And where do you guys see luxury stores and luxury shopping in 2025? Like, what do you guys think? Because I want to know what you guys think specifically. I'll just make myself a little bit more comfortable here. Thank you, whoever's pressing those buttons, and please like the live, so I can reach more people. CC Libre says you pay for location New York. Yes. Kim says Rome in 2025. I need to go to Rome as well. Yeah, I need to go there. I mean, why haven't I been there yet? That sounds amazing. Ballet Dancer NJ says, I'm hearing all of this talk about luxury being dead. Yeah, I mean, luxury is dead, but somehow people are doing vlog sales every day so they can buy new things. I can't. You know how I feel about this. I can't. And it's so convenient to be like, luxury's dead, guys, because I'm not buying anything. Okay, well, just say it's dead for you. Rome sounds really fun. I need to go there. New York, I think, like, is, in my opinion, I love New York, but I think New York is hit and miss. And I think, like, I would like someone to tell me a top tier 5-star hotel in New York that matches the Ritz in Paris. Abigail says 2025 Spain, Holland, Switzerland. Oh, lovely. All great destinations. And Guest says, yes, agreed. For me, for New York, the only 5-star that meets international expectations is Phuket, maybe Greenwich. Okay, thanks for this, because I need these recommendations. You said, of course, I don't have a notebook near me. Oh, it's over there. Bollocks. I'll go get it later. Phuket's, okay, I'll check out Phuket. I want someone to say, like, what is the top best 5-star hotel in New York that matches the Ritz in Paris, or matches like even the Savoy or Claridge's in London at that level? Kathy says, I'd also like to go to Rome in 2025 after the baby's born, for Catholics to be a Jubilee year. Exactly. It will be a Jubilee year. You're bang right. You're so right. I need to go to Rome. I need to be there. And Kes says, look up Phuket Barrière, trust me. Okay, and Phuket have their flagship hotel at the Champs-Élysées in Paris. I'll go check them out. I just think that with New York, New York is so hit and miss to me. The city is amazing and great, and we all love it. But I found that the hotel products are just every up and down. Okay, cool, great. Ballet Dancer and Jay says, I saw a $99,000 steamer trunk in red on the website. It's see-through. I've seen it. It's gorgeous. It's from the men's collection, the Lozine. It's the see-through men's Lozine. It's, oh my God. It's see-through. Someone will spend that money. It's far from dead. It is so beautiful. I think it's one of the most beautiful trunks Louis Vuitton have ever made. Guys, go check out this trunk that Ballet Dancer NJ is talking about. It's on the website right now. Put Lozine in the website, in the app. It will come up. It's see-through. It's red. I was just like, I can't breathe. Ballet Dancer said all of the P9 pre-orders are filled. Wow. The men's collection's coming along. Pharrell is getting the boys to buy. That's great. The 25, 13, 40. Okay, great. I'm glad it's working out for him. Think of the pressure that is on Pharrell and Nicolas Ghesquière at that job. The pressure that they must be under, like the phenomenal pressure to deliver, like at Louis Vuitton. I can't imagine that stress that they're under. I know that they're paid a ton of money, but still. $99,000. Someone will buy that. Someone has bought it. Let's say that. I feel like with those purchases, they're so special as well. I've seen people. Oh, guys, I wanted to tell you something that I find really annoying that people have been saying lately, and I find it really annoying. And if you do this, please don't be offended. It's just one of my new pet peeves. It really annoys me when people are like, I only buy vintage Louis Vuitton trunks, or I only buy vintage like Chanel bags. I don't know. It's just like bugging me. Does anyone else feel like it's like super pretentious to say that? It's giving like, I don't buy new things because I'm too cool to buy new things. It's like, but the item that is vintage was new once for someone else. I don't know. It's just really bugging me. I saw someone saying this about the Murakami collection. And I think that this person like isn't buying anything from the new collection and feels bad about themselves. So they want to be like, yeah, just go vintage, guys. But you don't know the quality. We won't know until next week. I know some VIPs have already received their orders and stuff, like, because I've seen it on Instagram. But like, I hate when people say that. It's really bugging me. Ballet Dancer says, the Neverfull is 4,950 is filled to all leather. Wow. That's a lot of money. That's also from the men's collection, right? NK says, it's giving, I only have the budget for vintage. Yeah, that's what it's giving. And it's like, you're trying to be slick, you know? You're trying to be cute. Like, you're the cool person who only buys vintage stuff. I don't want something that smells of someone's armpits. Like, I'm definitely that person who likes that, like, new car smell. Kim says, I think those people who talk like that can't afford it brand new. Yeah, exactly. But just keep it Gucci. It's okay. This stuff is expensive. These things are expensive. Okay, and it's okay for people to be like, you know, I'm going to sit this out. I have other things to do. Ballet Dancer says the pre-love market charges 2 arms and 2 legs for items that are used. I'm not buying a used Murakami, like troll piece that smells like someone's armpits, just because it's from Marc Jacobs' era. Marc Jacobs is around. He has his own line. He's doing other things. He has a makeup line coming out. If I want something from Marc Jacobs, boo-boo, I can go buy his perfume. I will not be buying Murakami, Marc Jacobs, whatever, from the year 2000s, and it smells of someone's armpits. No thanks. I would like something new from Louis Vuitton, and it's new, and it's mine. It's new. Abigail's laughing, Ballet Dancer's laughing. Yeah, and it just, particularly with Chanel, I find it so frustrating. You know, someone was like, Chanel doesn't use real gold hardware. I only buy Chanel bags with real gold hardware. And then they were talking about some bag from 2012. I was like, Chanel discontinued the 18 karat gold hardware in 2008. So that bag from 2012 didn't have real gold hardware either. So sit your butt down. Like, stop being pretentious and annoying. Mine is so pretentious. There's some really cool like vintage Chanel bags, but like I think we should enjoy them for what they are. But not like, oh, I only buy things because it's vintage or whatever. I just find those comments really annoying and irritating. Kim says some of these used bags look so raggedy. What are people doing to these bags? That's what I want to know. Like, particularly like Dior, if you look at the saddles like on Fashion File that have been used, a lot of them look musty. Like they have stains on them. And Fashion File, there's this little pouch that was on Fashion File, because I'm not like a resale person, but I was just looking at it, but it's not new. It had stains on it. It had cigarette stains. And Fashion File had the goal to try and sell this thing for $900. That thing had cigarette stains on it. Someone's putting out their cigarettes on the bag, and you're trying to sell that to me for $900. No, I'm good. We're good over here. We're Gucci. And of course, I mean, look, luxury is expensive. Like lately, it has been super expensive, but I don't know. I don't think the girls are going to be decreasing prices in 2025. I know that there've been videos about certain brands decreasing prices for certain things. Like Cartier will decrease prices based on like the price of gold, but it's like a nominal decrease. It's not even worth telling you guys about. Like the Pave love bracelet with full diamonds. Like I think a few months ago it was like 48,200 euros. Now it's like 47,900 euros. I mean, it's a 300 euro difference. I mean, what difference does it make? That's not like a decrease because people aren't buying. That's like maybe currency fluctuations or the price of gold. They're just making some adjustments. You know what I mean? And those of you who checked out like the Cartier video, the cost of that new Trinity collection is insane. Like the single earring of the new Trinity, the Cartier Trinity single earring with diamonds is $13,000. I mean, if someone said that the girls were tired, I don't know. It's just super expensive right now. And even with jewelry, I wouldn't feel comfortable buying jewelry like secondhand unless it was like at an estate sale. Ballet says even wealthy people don't buy stuff with logos. The $150,000 LV trunk is for the wealthy. Exactly. Who is buying that? $150,000 for a trunk. These people have lots of money. Louis Vuitton know who the top tier spenders are, and they have the most expensive like exotic bag on the women's side is 246,000 USD. The Capucine with the diamonds and the Himalaya Capucine. And Kaya says, my popular opinion, most vintage bags are gross. They're not worth buying. People treat their bags totally roughly and don't value cleaning or restoring them. Yeah, I agree. I would even argue that the bags that truly have value is maybe if it was owned by a super famous person, like an Elizabeth Taylor or a Princess Diana or a Jacqueline Onassis type, maybe then owning it would have some value just because it's like connected to someone really famous. Brianna says, yes, vintage bags are gross. Looks like people ran them over. It's true. And they smell. Like, I'm just not that person. Like, I was watching someone's haul, like a luxury haul video, and this lady had like secondhand clothing that she had bought, like vintage clothing, with exception of real vintage furs, which I think that there's value in those coats. Like a lot of clothing as well, people do not maintain their clothing, and you're wearing something that someone has been sweating in. Brianna emojis. MNG says, LOL, I can see how it can seem pretentious when people talk about vintage like that. I actually love vintage Chanel more than the current items. However, I only buy Hermes brand new from the store. Okay, cool. And I love to hear your perspective. I think it's just the tone in which people speak. It's so morally superior. Like, I only buy vintage because it's better. It's like, girl, please. But I respect your perspective. Buying big H at resale for me is just really dangerous. I need to tell you guys I spoke to a reseller in Paris. I want to tell you guys something in a second. Kim's laughing. And Kaya says, the Jane Birkin effect on bags is not a vibe for me. You can use your bags without totally trashing them. Yes, I would. The way that woman handled her bags, No, thank you. So Steph, hey there. Hey, Steph, welcome. Okay, so speaking to this reseller who's in Europe. She's based in Paris. She seems to be connected to like every single VIP client at Dior, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, because she gets access to things that I have no idea how she's getting these things, and they're from the store. And I was just chatting to her. And Ballet Dancer says, I apologize. Hello to everyone in the chat. Oh, that's sweet. I was chatting to her because she had a mini Kelly in Magnolia. My husband's actually the one who told me, forget about that. We're just going to go back to Paris. We're going to play the game again. I was just looking at it. I just wanted to know how much she was selling it for. I think she said she was selling it for brand new, 24,000 euros, brand new in box with all papers and the receipt from Faubourg. Okay. I won't say her name on here, but if you want to know her name, you can send me a message on Instagram. She's super, super professional. I was very impressed with the way she spoke. But with the receipt, like it's, I think the situation with buying at resale with Hermes as well is like, obviously there are authentication issues and there are fears and worries about things like that. But like, you know, it's become its own industry because obviously people are struggling at the store. But for me, I would never buy like a vintage Hermes bag. That's just not me. Like, that thing has to be new. And to the point that most of you were making about the way people take care of their things, I'm not buying like couture that another woman has sweated in and worn. I also think there's like some hygiene issues here. Like, I'm weird about stuff like that, about people's clothes, about smelling nice and all this stuff. I'm not like a hygiene warrior, but like I'm weird about stuff like that. Like dresses where you can put like your, you know, I don't know. I just feel weird about it. NKS says, yeah, the tone is too arrogant. It's like they think they're morally superior for buying vintage, then they'd buy new if they could. Yeah, I think that there's just this like, particularly I noticed with the Murakami launch, there've been a lot of people coming across very like, I saw someone comment on someone's Instagram like, oh, well, I'm so lucky that I was able to buy the original drop. The original drop was 20 years ago. There are people who weren't even born then or were too young. I was at school. I was young. You know, I was like, what, eight when the collection came out, I was what, 18? You know, and I was an 18-year-old getting ready to go to uni. I had no business trying to go to Louis Vuitton to buy something from that collection. So let people enjoy the collection. If it's not for you, that's fine. And you don't have to like the collection. I think I was trying to also say that you don't have to like the collection. Ballet Dancer says, I understand. Cool. Brianna says, I just saw the whole Jane Birkin bag effect on TikTok. I don't like a beat up drunk looking Birkin, so no for me. Yeah, exactly. These things are expensive. I personally don't like the aesthetics of how that looks. Me personally, I don't think it looks nice. I think it looks sloppy, and I think it looks, frankly, dirty, if I may. And it doesn't mean that you're dirty, but to me, it looks dirty. Ballet says, I passed on the collection back then. Right, so that's what I'm saying. So maybe you passed on it, or maybe at the time you were too young to buy it. Like, you know, the fact that it's coming back, it's gonna sell out. This first drop is gonna sell out. I don't know about that cherry blossom thing that's coming. I don't like what I've seen so far. I haven't shared pictures yet because the pictures have been trash. But the cherries drop in April, that will also do well. But this one is going to go. Brianna says, I like my Birkin naturally structured. Yeah, big H bags I think look best with a lot of structure. I think they just look really nice like that. So I think I just feel like people just need to like be a little bit nice about it. So Steph says, I want the Cerise Speedy. The Cerise Speedy from Murakami collection or from another collection? Kim said, I always thought that collection was for the kids. It definitely has that beautiful Y2K vibe. It's super nostalgic. And Kes says, not to get too deep, but discussions about beating up your luxury items. Okay, I didn't say it. I always thought that the collection was for kids, but in terms of that collection, it's just so, it's youthful. It has that like hint of nostalgia to it. It's very nostalgic. I think a lot of people are connecting to the nostalgia feeling. Steffi Hammerick. Hello. Hi guys. Just popping in from the grocery store, still busy. Wanted to listen to hear what's up. Hope everyone's having a lovely holiday. Thank you for your nice message. Yeah, we're having a great chat here. And thank you for leaving a comment. It's really helpful. Yeah, so I think the point I'm just saying is like it's okay if something's not for you. You don't have to leave a nasty comment about it. Like that's the only thing. Like not everything is for me. Like there's certain brands I'm still learning about. I don't know a ton about YSL. So 2025 I'd like to learn more about YSL because I feel like maybe there are things I've missed out on. But if YSL release something that goes viral, even if I don't like it, I don't have to be like, oh, it's trash, it's whatever. It just means it's not for me. Ballet says, I just want the key clay with the black background. If I don't get it, it's okay. The collection's coming out on New Year's Day, isn't it? I think this is going to be a situation of on midnight on New Year's Day, like the 31st of January. And they're so clever too, launching it on New Year's Day online, because people will be out with friends, at New Year's parties and things like that. So it's like, I think it's going to be like the 31st of December, like 11:59. People are going to be like this, like trying to get it. And I think also something else is like the nature of, we talked about this in the Cartier video. If you saw the Cartier video, I was saying in the Cartier new releases video from yesterday, the jewelry girls release slower. They release very slowly. Their new arrivals are slow. Cartier will release maybe 3 new watches in a quarter, not a month or a week. They'll have 3 new designs for like 4 months. And many of you were saying in the comments, like, that allows people to sit with something and to digest it. Whereas like Louis Vuitton, Dior, Chanel, even Big H have 10 new handbag styles for the first quarter of 2025. I covered it in my video. The fashion girls are always releasing stuff. I think that this first Murakami drop will be really special. I don't like the look of that blossom thing. Looks kind of weird. But I think the cherries one will also be super successful. I'm just hoping one day they'll re-release the Steven Sprouse collection one day. That'll be super special for me anyway, because that's like a more personal thing. But I think a lot of people are excited about this, and I think it's fun to see people's excitement, So I don't like those comments like, oh, just buy something vintage. Like, I feel like people are trying to rain on people's parade. If someone wants to buy it brand new, let them buy it with their money. It's their money and they get to decide what they do with it. And KS says, not to get too deep for the discussion on wearing beat up vintage luxury is coming from certain populations of women who want to wear grungy items to counter the stereotype of the dainty woman. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like the people who hate on pink because it's too girly. There is a anti-woman thing there. You don't have to like pink. You don't have to like vintage stuff. But yeah, I agree with you. Facts. Brianna says, any thoughts on the Loro Piana loom bag in the small size? I might buy one next week. I saw this quickly on Instagram, but I didn't have a good look at it. Do you know how much it is? And Kaya says, not all women can wear damaged items and be looked on favorably. Yeah, definitely. And definitely not women of color, for sure. Let's just say it. Let me just say the elephant in the room. Definitely not women of color. Cannot wear that. Those, like the way Mary Kate wears her bags and look put together. Ballet Dancer says, the men's line looks great. The P9 in Ultra Black is on my wish list. You know what bag from the men's line I love? The black men's shopper that says Louis Vuitton on it. I just saw it on that VIP guys page, FGL LV. The black men's shopper bag. It's all leather. It says Louis Vuitton. Oh, it's beautiful. Brianna says 4K. It's the same size as back in 25. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at this after the live. I saw it quickly, but I didn't get like a great look at it. 4,000. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. And isn't Loro Piana doing like restrictions? Diamonds in Dubai had posted this thing saying Loro Piana will be doing restrictions on like quotas and stuff, because there are already shenanigans going on over there about like you have to like buy clothes to buy shoes or something. I remember seeing a YouTuber have that experience. Like she wanted to buy the shoes and she was told to buy a top. Ballet Dancer NJ says, yes, the shop is beautiful. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Honestly, I was like, whoa. Like, I could wear this. Brianna says, there are not many photos online, but I saw in person, kind of fell in love. Okay, cool. I'm going to have a look. Not true. She says, yeah, it's on the Diamonds of Dubai's page. Like there's something about in 2025, they'll be doing limitations and they'll be doing quotas. Guys, go on Diamonds in Dubai's Instagram. You'll see the post there because it's one of her latest posts. You have to scroll through some pictures, and she had posted it with like her own intel. So just super curious. Sorry, I was just super curious to know like what's going on there. I like the I forgot the name, but I like the Laura Piana's clutch that looks like the Kelly Pochette, like their Kelly Pochette. It's very nice. Brianna says, I shop at Laura Piana in Montecito, California. They don't do wait lists for anyone. Recommend calling them to bypass the BS. Yeah, I mean, the girls, man, the girls love to do BS. Ballet Dancer said Saks purchased Neiman Marcus for $2.7 billion. Yeah, I heard about this. For those of you in the States, what does this mean for American department stores? Is Saks more prestigious than Neiman Marcus? Because I feel like in London, Harrods is more, in my opinion, is more prestigious than Selfridges. Especially after like Selfridges discontinued like selling certain things. Yes, the L19. Brianna said, did you see that Saks is allegedly not giving people refunds? I just saw the post about Saks Fifth Avenue purchasing Neiman Marcus, and I saw people complaining about refunds, employees complaining, people complaining the Christmas show was taken away, like the Christmas lights on Fifth Avenue, which is really sad because it's such an iconic department store. Like even internationally, people know it. Brianna says, no, Neiman's is better. Saks is actually struggling big time, so that confuses people. Confuses me, sorry. Ballet says, uh-oh. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, okay, so you're saying Neiman Marcus is more prestigious. Okay. Brianna says, IMO Bloomingdale's is the best. Saks has went down. I think department stores have their place, and I think that they play a really important role in, like, the discovery of brands. If you think about it, because not everyone, we're all busy. We have 5,000 jobs. You have families, you have kids, you have, your husband, your boyfriend, your partner. Everyone's busy living their lives. You don't have time to like try and discover new brands like all the time. And I think that's where department stores can be really helpful because they can really help to like they used to have that power, I like online shopping, but I do like going to department stores. Ballet Dancer says, Bloomingdale's on 59th. Yeah. I cannot wait to go to New York next time because then I will go to Bloomingdale's. NKS says, yes, Neiman's and Bergdorf's way better than Saks. The merger is confusing. Bergdorf's has the Schiaparelli concession, right? Brianna says, Saks is very low on inventory and always empty. It's weird. Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's are winning. You have a lot of department stores in America. There are not a lot of department stores left in the UK. Kim says 2 different clientele. They're only closing the ones that aren't doing well. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. I feel like the Harrods clientele is more money than Selfridges clientele if we're talking about London. NKS says, yes, Schiaparelli's a Bergdorf's. Yeah, Schiaparelli have a very low footprint globally. Ballet Dancer, Macy's is closing a lot of stores. That's so sad. I had great memories of going with my mom to Macy's, like when we'd go to the States, like for a work trip. If she was going on a work trip, we'd go to Macy's and Saks together. That's really sad. It's sad because these retail emporiums are like, there's so much nostalgia with them too. Like you remember like fun memories you had with your parents, like going to a store or something, So it's sad to hear they're closing. It's very, very sad. NK says at NYC in Neiman's, it's Neiman's in Beverly Hills. Okay. Well, particularly for those of you from the US, you have such a huge country. So you have so many consumers because you have 300 million people, like in terms of population. So you have so much to offer. Whereas in France, it's like you have Galeries Lafayette. And then, you have like Le Bon Marché, which Parisians tend to prefer more. I think Galeries Lafayette's a better department store. personally, and then you have like Printemps. But I still, even though people are like Gallery Lafayette's a tourist trap, it's still a better department store to me, and they have better selection and they execute really, really well. Brianna says Macy's is Walmart now. Yikes. Kim says Macy's went downhill. That's sad. That's so sad. I had so many great memories shopping there with my mom when I was younger. It's hard. Like, how do you make department stores relevant? You know, but I don't want my whole life to be Amazon. Like, I don't want to make Jeff and Lauren rich. You know what I mean? Like, as much as I like online shopping, like shopping on Farfetch and Louisa Via Roma, nothing beats like going to a store. You know, the physicality of going to a boutique. Like, there's a for me anyway. I don't know about you guys, but I just love that. Like, I said I hate furniture shopping. I do, but if it's like luxury fashion or clothes, or fashion and glam, like there's something really fun about going to a store. I think it'd be really sad to lose all of these department stores. You know what I mean? Because I think that I still think that they play a role in discovery. Ballet Dancer says almost 350 million people. Yeah, exactly. So you have a huge market. So you have room for a lot of these department stores. The UK is like what, 70 million people, but they're only like like 4 major department stores. They're not that many department stores. Ballet Dancer says, I love going to a store. Yeah, I just like to go to the shops. There's just something kind of fun about it. So it'd be sad to lose these people, to lose these department stores. Brianna says, agreed. I love trying on clothes. Exactly. Just that feeling of like trying it on in the store. It's a different feeling. And Kay says the luxury shopping experience is very special, but rather go to a boutique for that than a department store. Yeah, I agree. And even with the luxury shopping, I mean, I must say I was very impressed with Galeries Lafayette this time. I mean, I think that obviously, you know, there's a softening. It's true. It is quiet and stuff, but I don't think it's going to be like that forever. We have to see how the first quarter of 2025 goes. We'll see, like, if people are going to stores, if people are not, if, you know, but yeah, of course, a flagship, I think like a freestanding store is always better. Like, it particularly for certain brands, I think they do that experience really well. I think Louis Vuitton does that experience really well, like freestanding stores. And then maybe a brand that's a little bit more unique and edgy, I think a freestanding experience would be better. So like a Bottega Veneta or a Haya, I would much rather go to their freestanding stores than go to their concessions in like a department store, because I feel like you can get a sense of the brand more. But it's sad to hear that Macy's going down. That's sad. Brianna says shopping in person causes me to never return items. Right. And that's the problem with online, is that you're ending up like returning so much, right? Because like, you know, you have to, I saw because I ordered something from Farfetch, but it's late. DHL just sent an email yesterday saying it's not going to make it. So I'm going to film my luxury Christmas haul video. You'll see that next week, but then I'm going to have another haul in January because there's things which haven't arrived. But even in the Farfetch email, it was like they're doing returns up until the 31st. Are there 31 days in January? I don't remember. They said they're doing returns until the end of January. I mean, that's very generous, because they're really trying to like encourage people to spend money by telling them like you can return things, you know. You can literally you can return things until the end of the month. Ballet Dancer says, do you all remember lockdown when people were mad with Chanel? In what sense? Lockdown was such a strange time. Did many of you guys find me around then? I feel like many of you found me around then. Lockdown was a weird time. I feel like people were just shopping to shop. And I think that's maybe why there's like this kind of shift with shopping lately, because I feel like the virus like made people do, I think what's it called? It's called like doom spending. Like I heard about that the other day, doom spending. Ballet Dancer says they wanted Chanel to allow purchases of handbags, shoes, and SLGs. Oh, you mean to be shipped, not through physically? Because for those of you in America, right, like they don't ship, like the store doesn't ship to other states, right? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember hearing about that because Chanel doesn't ship like classic flaps in the States. They don't ship those. Yeah, that I remember. And I think it like depends on like how much you spend or whatever. It should be super interesting to see like where Chanel's direction goes like once Matthew Blasey starts working. Brianna says, yeah, I shopped way more than I already do. Because everyone was at home. You know? Everyone was at home. We didn't have a lockdown in my country, so it was an interesting time filming because many of you were locked down in your nations. So I was just like, I was kind of just living my life, but listening to you guys being locked down. Because it's like, if you have to sit at home, you will get cabin fever. Ballet Dancer NJ says, how are you feeling today? Feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm pretty tired, but I'm in the end game now. I'll be due early next year. I'm over it though. I just want it to end. I'm just tired. Literally just tired of it. And I'm tired of complaining about it to my husband. Brianna says, at least for me, I made the most money sitting at home, saved on gas, etc. Right, exactly. And this is the thing. So most of you were sitting at home. So it's like, and Brianna says, might as well spend it. Right. So you might as well spend the money because the money's just piling up. You might as well put it to good use. And I know people are going to say, oh, you should be investing. Okay, just shush. Okay. We all invest. Everyone invests. Everyone saves their money. But of course, it's fun to spend. I've been finding myself spending more. So I'm just sitting on the sofa, tired, scrolling. You know, particularly Farfetch is smart. Like it's just an endless stream of product. And same thing with the Louisa Via Roma app and the Louis Vuitton app. Because it's like you can invest yourself into boredom. Okay, so eventually I'm going to need to buy something so I can get a parcel. You know. Brianna's laughing. Kim says, I saw that Chanel black and white sequin flat back in person. It looks amazingly better than online, but I didn't see a price. Ooh, from the new collection? From the new collection? Ballet Dancer says, I was up late last night on the LV site. Facts. I was on the app yesterday as well. And that's the thing, because you're just at, and particularly like holidays. Holidays are the same way. People are at home, people with their families. So you're like, let me just go and see what's new. You know what I mean? And then you're looking for things. Brianna says, Farfetch my Amazon. Yeah, exactly. For me, I've like, you'll see it in my whole video. I have things from Farfetch and Louisa Via Roma, but and they're so clever. Like they know how to get you because they can see like the way you're shopping, the way you're scrolling. You know, I opt out of some marketing emails, but they still find the way to hook you in and to take your money. Kim says, yes, new. Oh, I think I know the one that you're talking about, but there's no price. I want to know how much those Chanel perfume bottles are. I heard that they're like 20 and they don't fit your phone. You know, like the Chanel perfume Minaudiers. I think they're so beautiful. I think they're such great bags for evenings, but it doesn't fit your phone. So I don't understand, like, this is the remote for the AC and this is the remote for the television, right? Imagine this is the Chanel perfume Minaudier and this is my phone. I just, do you not think that just looks stupid? Like you're going to like a red carpet event or a gala, because I think those Minaudiers look really great at night, but you're holding your Chanel perfume bottle here and your phone. You just look, does anyone not feel like you just look like you're there to fix something? Like you're at an event, like a wedding, a gala, black tie event, and you're like this. or you're like this. I just don't understand. Why could they not have made it fit like a basic iPhone and a basic Android phone? I use Android, so like why anyway, if we try and figure it out, you just be confused. I am confused. I do not know why the Perfume Minaudier bottles from Chanel do not fit phones. And I know that they're trolling, I get it, but like why? So you can't fit it can't fit anything. It can't fit anything in there except hopes, prayers, and tears. That's what it fits in there. Because your phone does not fit in there. I saw someone on TikTok show you could put blotting paper and like a mini Dior lip glow in there. So, again, I don't know. I don't, and it's 20,000. That's it. It's a very small. They're very small. You cannot fit a phone in there, and you cannot fit like a full size lip gloss in there. It would have to be travel size. They're very, very small. But they're and I get it. Like I get it because someone's going to be like, you know, they're for women who don't care. I know. I've said that years ago in my Chanel videos. But like, I think a woman would like to have her phone at a wedding, at a black tie event, at a charity gala or whatever, wherever you'd wear the Minaudier, you'd like to put your phone in it instead of walking around like the handyman coming to fix something. This is my phone. This is my Chanel Minaudier. Like literally, like you're there coming to fix something. Hello? Just walking around. Just look ridiculous and stupid. But yeah, I'm excited to see like what the Printemps collection looks like because haven't heard anything about 25p because that should be the next collection that we see. So I haven't heard anything yet. Exactly. I just need to put lip gloss, cards, and phone. That's all I'm saying. Lip gloss, cards, and phone. Please. The keys to my car. Kim says, I saw someone say they could put a key fob, but didn't prove it. They're lying. If they did not open that thing, and the way it opens is like this. It's like, the way it opens is like this. It's like, key fob, really? You're putting a key fob in there and closing it, you know? But I'm excited to see like the new like in-house collection because I think that's what we'll see at the end of January, beginning of February. I think that's what we'll see. So I can't wait. I mean, you can't fit anything in there except hope and love, and that's it. You can't fit anything else in there. So I don't know. And say what you want about Louis Vuitton, but you can fit things in their state and their stuff. You can say what you want about Louis Vuitton, you guys. Ballet dancer says, and air. Yeah. Say what you want about Louis Vuitton, but Louis Vuitton, you can put things in their things. My little card holder, it fits my cards. Okay. Chanel's card holders are like, you know. And I don't know about you, but I have a lot of cards, like ID, you have your health insurance card, other bank cards and stuff. So it's like, please give the girls options. I know many of you are in cultures where you have like contactless payments and stuff. I don't know, guys. I'm one of those conspiracy theorists. Like, I like to have cash on me, so I like long wallets. I like the Zippy Murakami long wallet, which is a Japan only exclusive in the white multico. I was heartbroken when I found out it was only for Japanese glamazons, which is so disappointing. That one would have been a dream to have. That would have been like my dream wallet. I like having cash on me. I like seeing bills there. I know you're like, oh my God, you're a conspiracy theorist. There'll be that day when all systems go down and the people who have cash on them, okay? The people who have cash on them will be like, yes. I'm definitely that person. It's really, really nice. Ballet dancer says, I still carry cash and coins. You have to carry it, you know? Because there'll be that day, Glamour says, there'll be that day where like all the systems in the world go down, aliens are invading the planet, and then paying with Google Pay and Apple Pay will not work. And you'd be like, where is my wallet right now? Have you guys seen the wallet I'm talking about? It's the white Multico zippy Murakami one. It's only for Japan. So sad. But they have a zippy coin purse, but it's in black. It's cute though. I like it. So it's still super, super cute. So I don't know. I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist. My husband thinks I sound like a conspiracy theorist when I say this. I love watching alien invasion films. So I'm definitely one of these people who's like, aliens will invade the planet and no one will have any money but me. Monarch said, me too. I thought it was because I'm older. I like cash and long wallets. There's nothing like a long wallet. You know what I mean? Like, again, my remote, but just a nice long wallet, and the bills are nice and crisp and they sit nicely there. There's just something about it that just, I don't know. It just makes me feel complete. Like I'm going out for the day with my wallet. Valentine said, I saw the black one. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's only for Japan. And I know it's going to be on Fashion File. Brianna's saying, uh-oh, don't laugh at me. I know you're a conspiracy theorist. No, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Card holders only. Really? I just love a nice long wallet. Don't talk to me about the card holder for the Murakami collection as well. It's very pretty. It has that pink interior. So beautiful. I like card holders for like the days I have a pouch. If I'm just taking a pouch or something. And I think the cool thing about card holders is you can use card holders for evenings. I think that's something else that I like about them. Like a card holder from Louis Vuitton would fit in the Chanel Minaudière. Like it would just about fit because the Chanel Minaudière is like this. Long wallets are too big. Oh man, I just love a long wallet. Like they still make them, obviously. Monarch says, yes, the bills are not wrinkled. The cash helps me be aware of what I'm spending. They've done studies that have said that if you pay with cash, you spend less. But if you pay with card, you spend more. Brianna says, I get what you're saying. You like long wallets if you don't have a bag. Yes. Sorry. Like I like a card holder for the day. Maybe you're just taking a clutch or a pouch or like an evening bag. I think it looks more chic if you take a card holder, if you have a smaller bag. To me, I just think it looks more chic and more elegant. Ballet Dancer says Fashion File will have everything on site within 2 weeks of release. I just know Fashion File is going to have the entire collection, baby, on the website. Literally, guys, we can even start drawing straws now. Next Friday, they will have the entire collection and clients will not be able to buy anything. Brian says, got it. Okay, cool. And again, I love card holders too. I just got that Empreinte card holder from Louis Vuitton. There are others that I was looking at. I have no business to buy another Louis Vuitton card holder, but I'm tempted. NK says, LOL, exactly. Yeah, they're just going to have the whole collection on there. I was talking to one of you and you were telling me like, that you're tired of hearing about this collection. I know people are tired, but it's because it's just so exciting. It's been 20 years. The girls are excited. And, is there going to be some FOMO? Sure, there'll be FOMO. But the whole thing will be on Fashion File. Brianna says, love Fashion File and have a great relationship with their Carlsbad location, but they're ridiculous when they sell things that are currently in stock over retail. Thank you. Please, can you get them together then? Because next Friday, there will be stuff that maybe they didn't sell every single piece from Louis Vuitton. It'll be for sale on the website, and they will have it for like $3,000 above retail. No one's buying that for more than, why would you buy that above retail for a brand new item when you can have that on your account? Ballet Dancer says some people are just buying to sell. I just want those people to be banned. I want people who are buying to sell to be banned because they're ruining it for everyone else. Brianna's LMAO. Yeah. Please get your girls together, baby. Get them together because guys, we know next weekend Fashion File will have the entire collection on there above retail, and as you said, there'll be some pieces that haven't sold out completely. There's certain pieces like the Capucines, they're pricey. Those are not all of the Capucines are gonna go. Did you guys see that mint green Capucine that had like the Murakami prints? Very chic, very elegant. Ballet Dancer says the giftable items are always above the retail price. They're insane. They're insane. I was looking at some of their Cartier pieces a few months ago. They had, again, like Brianna said, things that are in stock and it's brand new. You cannot try and sell me a love ring or a Justin Clue ring over retail and it's brand new in the store. Brianna says, can't stand those people. Exactly. Balladon says, I like to scroll their site. I like seeing what they have. Monarch says, yeah, I hate when people buy just to sell. It really does make it worse. It makes it worse for everyone because we all want to buy these things. Brianna says, I have an ostrich mint green capucine. I think the capucine is such an elegant, chic bag. So chic, so elegant. Love it. Kim says, LV will probably bring it back in another 20 years. Yeah, maybe. They said they won't, but when maybe she needs some cash, maybe she might be like, I need to check. So let me re-release it. I want them to re-release Steven Sprouse. I said this in the email newsletter 3 weeks ago. Please re-release that. Rena says, make it make sense. How can you sell a Cartier Justin Clue ring that is brand new on the site above retail when on the Cartier website it is at retail? You don't have to play the game to buy that. You could just walk into any Cartier in the world and buy that ring. And I'm sitting there like, Fashion Fall, please explain this to me. Anyway, I think Fashion Fall also need to do a better job of like making items look more juicy. You guys, you know that website, Jane's Fabulous Finds? No, that's Anne's Fabulous Finds. Jane's Finds or whatever. The woman who specializes in Big C and Chanel. She's incredibly expensive, but her things look, the presentation, I think presentation plays a role in why I'm not a resale person. I don't think that they present products well. They always look basic. It doesn't matter what it is. Next weekend, the entire Murakami collection will be on Fashion File and it will look basic. I don't know how to explain it. Brianna says SMDH, LOL, and people will buy it. Exactly. And Kes says, Sarah playing too many games. Exactly. Sarah needs to stop. Brianna says the Real doesn't give a DAMN about their pictures. I just need people to care. Like I haven't used Net-a-Porter in years. I was on Net-a-Porter yesterday. You're just looking. I was minding my business and looking. Net-a-Porter know how to present items. Louisa Viroma, it's a great experience because they have paid to have models present the items. And same thing with Farfetch. It's just a different, and I know that they're not resellers, but still, it just looks more luxurious. And to me, it's more convincing. Brianna says, oh yes, I have bought from Jane. Her stuff looks pristine. Looks good. It's expensive, but it looks good. Ballet Dancer says the Real too. Okay. NK says the Real has the worst picks. I am not convinced to part with cash. You need to sell it to me, and presentation, for me, presentation matters a lot. And again, I guess when you're shopping online, presentation matters more. Net-a-Porter and My Therese. Yeah, My Therese also has great pictures. Yeah, My Theresa, Net-a-Porter have much better prices. I was on Net-a-Porter's app yesterday, and I was on the website yesterday. I have not looked at Net-a-Porter in years. And I was so impressed with like the presentation. Brianna says, I've seen the Real stuff in person, but we'll see the same thing online. It looks atrocious. They're sabotaging themselves. I just hear so many bad things about the Real. There's so many complaints about the Real. I don't know what to think. But all I've ever heard is horrible things about the Real. I don't know why, but I think you need to present well if you're going to be selling these things. These things are very expensive. I don't care what anyone says. These things are expensive. Money does not grow on trees for anyone. It doesn't matter how rich you are. Someone had to work hard to get that money. I would like them to respect us a little bit more and put some effort into presentation. Brianna says they have too much stock and take anything in. Ooh, okay. Kim says the capucines are so much better now and creative. Oh, they're so creative. And in this Murakami collection, they're so beautiful. And like I was saying, not all of them are going to sell out, but Fashion Fall will put those capucines on there and be like, give me $2,000 plus when it's on the Louis Vuitton website available for purchase today. Brent says, I like consignment stores that only take excellent new items. I'm just so terrified of this world. I'm that person who just needs that new, like that new car smell. There's that beautiful like new car smell, like the way it smells. I need that like new luxury item smell. And also, I don't know. I just can't. This is why I've convinced myself like next year, if I see something I like, I'm going to buy it straight away, because I can't stand the idea of like missing out on something and then trying to find it. For example, like the Nano Speedy from the Murakami collection, that thing is going to be at resellers for like 7K. Watch resellers buy that bag. Okay. I think the US dollar price is what? 3,000 US dollars? And they will sell that thing for like 7,000. And someone will have missed out on it and someone will pay for it. Kim says, exactly. Brianna says, LOL, I only buy new bags on the pre-love market. I think you're amazing. I am just so terrified of these markets, So like with the Murakami collection, like the mink bum bag in America is, the mink bum bag is 13,000 US dollars. And in Europe is 10,800 euros. Watch resellers sell that thing for 20,000 USD. And it's so frustrating because the only people who've been allowed to pre-order that bag are VIPs. So if you see a brand new mink bum bag on Fashion File or any of these sites, it's a VIP who's flipped that bag. And that's so frustrating to me. Like, could you just leave it alone for the people who really want to buy these things and who will genuinely be excited to have it? Because we haven't talked about how a lot of people who are like reselling are like top spenders at the brand, which is so frustrating to me. It's nothing frustrates me more than seeing like top spenders like resell things that people are desperate to have. You know what I mean? The mink bum bag is such a special piece. It's one of the most special pieces in that whole collection. Brianna says, annoying. Yeah, I agree. Oh, Bryce says, hello. It's so frustrating to me. Like the mink bum bag, the petite valise, the Nano Speedy, the Speedy 25. That thing is going to be flipped. If you are lucky enough to have that bag, please don't sell it. Just keep it, guys. Don't ruin it for everyone else, because people have had their pre-orders canceled in America and Canada. And there's some European countries that were doing a lottery for some of these pieces. So just keep it. It's super annoying. Ballet Dancer says, LV's trolling with the Murakami bag charms. They're cute. They're trolling with that micro Alma that's $900. And it's like this big. And again, someone's going to buy it. Someone's going to flip it. I'm sorry. I just find it frustrating that people are buying to resell. It's so frustrating. I can't imagine how frustrating it is for you guys because you have access to these pieces better than I do. But I'm just frustrated because I just know that next week is going to be full of these pieces at resellers. And it's just really upsetting to me. When is New Year's Day? Is New Year's Day on Wednesday? I'm really bad with stuff like this. When is New Year's Day? Is New Year's Day on Tuesday or Wednesday? Brianna says, I feel like you have to be living above your means to just want to flip luxury bags like that. The profit's not that steep. Exactly. It's not that much money. And I'm glad that you said it, girl. A lot of these people are living above their means, because you can't convince me that you need to buy every single new release from Louis Vuitton, Big H, Big C, and Dior. At a certain point, it's like, are you just buying it to buy it for social media, for attention? Because you don't need that much. Valino says yes. Bryce says Wednesday. Okay, cool. So that means on the 1st of January, synchronized worldwide, whatever time zone you're in, when the clock strikes 12, like Cinderella running around with fucking glass slippers, people are going to be like this. People are going to be like, Brianna says it's like $500, maybe $1,000 profit. That's chump change. I agree. You can make that money doing your actual job or business with less effort. Why flip these? I can't. So I don't understand how these people think. I don't know why people want to do this. But I know that we're going to see. I just know, and you know what bag is going to be flipped. And it hurts me so much because I think this is such a special piece and it really evokes the Y2K vibe of the whole collection, is the pochette accessoire. I don't know how much it is for you guys in the States, but I know in Europe it's 1,900 euros. That thing is going to be flipped. And it's so frustrating just thinking about it. The pochette accessoire is probably the most affordable piece that has that value. Ballet Dancer says, did you see the nano pochette charm? No, I didn't. But is it a troll? Holly says, hey, Holly. Brianna says, yes. Yeah, watch people buy the pochette accessoire on New Year's Day, and then they're going to flip it. And then someone's going to, and watch these influencers are going to come online and say, I looked at this, it was cracking, it was this. Bryce says, maybe the collab will flop like Summer. Ooh, I don't know about that. I feel like this. I think this collab is gonna go the whole way, and Murakami himself is promoting it, like on his own Instagram. He's promoting it. I mean, obviously he's contractually obliged to promote it, but it does seem, at least on his side, that there's some sincerity here. He seems excited to be given this opportunity. I don't know if you saw that post on his Instagram. There was like a post where he wrote like a personal message to the CEO of Louis Vuitton, just thanking him for this opportunity to come back, and he's super grateful. It was a very humble post. I was very impressed. Seems like a great guy. Ballet Dancer says, yes, a serious troll piece. I can only deal with Big C's trolls. Now I have to deal with Louis Vuitton's trolls. Holly says, girl, 9 out of 10 YouTubers buy the flipping in 3 to 6 months guaranteed. Yes, I agree. Without naming anyone, yes. And they'll come with their excuses and their vlog sales and I'm a collector, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. I just want the bags and the pieces to go to people who are excited. There are a lot of people who want these pieces. I was speaking to a lady who couldn't get on a pre-order list. And then here's another thing. If you don't have a CA at Louis Vuitton, and now you're going back to Louis Vuitton with your tail between your legs, they're not going to help you. That happened to a Glamazon in London who hasn't been shopping at Louis Vuitton for some time. Now she wants to get back into shopping at Louis Vuitton, but no one will put her name down for anything. Holly says, and blaming it on FOMO. Yeah, I agree. And again, people have the right to do what they want with their money. You have the right to change your mind. There's no question about it. But like seeing how desperate people are to get this collection, if you're not sure, you shouldn't buy it. Because I was talking to a Glamazon who was saying she wasn't sure if she was really like into buying the collection. I was like, don't take like a really desirable piece like the pochette accessoire away from someone who would really, really want to buy it. Because I think like the pochette accessoire and the Nano Speedy, the Speedy 25, and then those more higher price pieces like the Petite Valise and the Mink bum bags, those pieces have a lot of value in my opinion. Just my personal opinion. And then the Capucines as well. But I feel like the Capucines will still be around in like 2 weeks. I really like the super flat Capucine with the panda. That's cute. There's that green Capucine that has the Murakami on it. There's the Capucine that has the Murakami inside. Those ones maybe will lurk around for 2-3 weeks. It's so frustrating to me that someone would buy that just to give it to a reseller to make a small amount of money. It doesn't make sense to me. Holly says, yeah, but there seems to be lost responsibility. This seems to be lost responsibility on YouTube. Life is not a free-for-all. Yeah, life is not a free-for-all, but I don't know. I just think that people need to make better decisions because if you're posting this content, there are like most of you, if not all of you, you guys don't care. You're not affected by the way an influencer or a creator spends. But there are people who are affected by that. So someone might watch someone who they really like and respect and be like, oh, that person went and bought Murakami, so I should go buy it too. And then like 2 months later, that person's going to say they have regrets on this because they got caught up in fear of missing out. Well, you just encourage someone to go spend $8,000 buying a Capucine because you did. There is some responsibility there that I do think is important. And I'm not saying that people have to coddle other people and people are responsible for other people's shopping. I'm not saying that at all. I think we've chatted about this in my Vlogmas videos when we talked about the people who watch hauls and get upset and get triggered. and very upset or whatever, it is not the YouTuber's job to make you feel better about your like personal finances. What are your thoughts on what I got for Xmas videos? I find them really vulgar. Honestly, I love them. They're luxury haul videos. I'm gonna film mine next week. I was just waiting for like, there's a parcel that hasn't arrived yet, but I don't think I can wait for it now because I'm running out of days. I like them because they're basically just luxury haul videos. It's just with the different titles. I really enjoy them. I love seeing what people buy, particularly if the person doesn't resell items. I connect more with authenticity. So if someone's just unboxing two things, but I know that they bought it with their money, I'm like excited to watch it. So I like them. I like them. I like when people are just buying things and showing us things that they've bought. I like it. Kim says happens a lot, unfortunately. Yeah, it's so unfortunate, and it's very irritating. Tanya says I love those videos. I love them too. I can't lie, I love them. I like for example, I like watching people's hauls. Like I enjoy watching and seeing what people buy. And to me, what I got for Christmas, it's just a tagline that people are using more. So sometimes what you might find is, you'll probably see me do this with my haul video. I'll write like luxury haul, and then I'll put what I got for Christmas, only because there are people searching for the what I got for Christmas. So it's more like the tagline itself. Holly says, yeah, I don't mind hauls, but not the Xmas ones. But yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's more of like a strategic thing so that people who like hauls can find you. I don't know about like repackaging what I got for Christmas to unwrap it on camera. I'd rather just show you like, oh, guys, I bought this, and like, this is what I bought. My only thing about hauls with the whole culture on YouTube, I don't like gifted PR hauls. I've talked about this before. There was like a fashion influencer. She's not a luxury influencer. So it doesn't matter who the person is, but she had posted this whole video, and it had a lot of gifted PR. She didn't want to say what was gifted, and she was called out in the comments. And she said in like another whole video that she was sorry that people were offended. She said that she loves the gift so much, it doesn't feel like PR. I left a comment saying, it is PR though. You didn't buy it with your money. You know what I mean? So you need to say what's PR. I don't like things like that, because to me that feels sneaky. So to Holly's point, you're saying you think that it feels vulgar, the what I got for Christmas. I actually think it's more vulgar to have gifted PR in a luxury haul you claim you paid for. I find that more vulgar and more annoying, especially if you don't disclose it's PR. That was so annoying to me, because I was like watching this haul and I'm like, oh, this is a cool video. And then it's like, oh, hang on, you didn't actually pay for this. It's gifted, which is fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with getting gifts, but you need to say that. Okay, I can't read out your comment because you called out a YouTuber. I won't comment on anyone in the community, but I don't like I don't like when people post. I don't like, for example, this. You post luxury haul and there's a portion of it that's gifted and you won't disclose what's gifted or not. That is annoying. I have more respect for people who post those obnoxious big unboxing videos and then will be like, luxury haul, this was a gift from X brand. Yeah, just say it was a gift, because it might be a cute gift. Ballet dancers laughing. It might be a cute gift. I might still be interested, but I don't want you to like. I didn't like the way. Like I said, she's not a fashion influencer, so it doesn't matter who the person is. It's not. Sorry, she's a fashion influencer, but she's not a luxury influencer, so it doesn't matter who the person is. But she wanted to hide what was PR. And I'm like, that's wrong. You didn't pay for those clothes, but you want us to use your links to pay for them, but you're too afraid to tell us what was free. No, you're going to have to say it, girl. And KS says, hauls are okay, but if you're a professional content creator, you have to disclose promotions and sponsorships. The girls are not disclosing anything. The girls refuse to disclose anything. Brianna says, what would be the reason for hiding it? In her case, I don't really understand what the reason was. I think it's because some of these creators want to create an image online that they can really afford to shop at this level. But the bottom line is, even the people posting ASOS and Zara or Aritzia and COS hauls, that stuff is very expensive. Even at that level, think of like spending £1,000 or $1,000 at Zara every month, and you're not a luxury creator. That feels very unattainable for a lot of people's audience. So I think some of these people, I think that creator specifically wanted to seem like she was a rich woman who can buy all these things. But she was called out in the comments because it was clear that there were certain pieces that she didn't pay for. So then when she addressed it, she was like, well, I have paid for things before. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It wasn't paid for in that video. You need to say so that we know. And I don't have a problem with gifts or whatever. If I receive a gift, I'll tell you guys. But like, I need to make sure I'm like, hey guys, this was a gift. I didn't pay for it. You know what I mean? So that you're aware. Right? It doesn't mean that it's not nice. It could be something cute. I might want to buy it. And particularly with content creation, like if I like the person, I want to support them and I want them to be successful. So I know I have to support their content, right? But why hide it? Why? Steffi says, I was just annoyed with the constant lab-grown diamond ads. They're in almost every video. They have a huge budget to market. I always get in trouble when the lab-grown topic comes up. I always get in trouble. I'm afraid I'm going to get canceled. So I won't say too much, but they have huge budgets. So because I think like just for you guys, so right now it's like Christmas marketing campaign. So what will happen is there'll be a budget, right? This is how it works in my industry. For the lab-grown girls, maybe they have a budget of $250,000, right? So they're like, we're going to give 50,000 to YouTubers, 50,000 to TikTokers, and then we're going to have like another 150K for Instagram and Facebook ads. Okay. So it's like for them, it's like, they don't care. Like they're just going to give it to the YouTubers anyway. So it seems like it's a lot to you guys, but it's like a rollout, like across all of these different platforms to promote them. And they have so much money. Steffi says, we'll discreetly zip it. I literally am shocked I haven't been canceled yet. Okay. But you guys, how I feel about lab-grown diamonds. So I won't say too much, but they have so much money to promote. So I know that for you, it has to be frustrating. You see someone's luxury haul, you're excited to watch a luxury haul. And it's like, guys, this is from, I won't say the name of the big company. Okay. I'm not trying to be banned from YouTube. Guys, this is from this. This is from this. And this is the thing. No one is against anyone getting a check. Okay. I want people to sustain themselves, particularly if I like you. I want you to be successful, right? But don't play with me and say that you're buying these things when we know you're at Van Cleef. Holly says, I get secondhand embarrassment for the lab diamonds and the brand name shoes. My thing is like, we know you're not wearing it because you're going to take that money for the synthetic diamonds and you're going to go to Van Cleef. You're going to take that money for the synthetic diamonds and you're going to go to Cartier. Kim said, so everyone's walking around with the same lab-grown diamonds. Yes. Because they have a huge budget. So it's like one big budget that they spread out for November and December. And they're like, okay, they're 10 luxury YouTubers. Let's all give them a check. You can't say no to that money. Like if it's offered to you, it's a big check. In some cases, it's a big check. Would any of you say no to promoting synthetic stones if the company is going to pay you $4,000 for talking about it on your channel for 30 seconds? Most people can't say no to that kind of bread. I have to say no to things I don't believe in. So I don't believe in synthetic stones. So for me, it would be completely inauthentic to promote something that I don't believe. You guys know I don't believe in it. You know my position on it, right? You know how I feel about synthetic stones, right? So I can't promote that. I've been offered. I won't tell you the company, but I can't promote it because I don't believe in it. Holly said, I get really frustrated. I subscribe to luxury content and they deliver this CRAP. I get trust issues when subscribing and wasting my time. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. We want the girls to sustain themselves and people do have the right to make money from their labor. So that's an important thing. We need to acknowledge that. But at the same time, my thing is, where I differ, I think, is I want people to post things that are authentic. Promote stuff to us that you would buy. Don't promote synthetic stones if you like natural stones. If you don't wear natural jewelry, promoting synthetic stones makes sense. You get what I'm saying? But if you wear natural stones, you cannot sit here and unbox a diamond bracelet that's natural and then promote a synthetic stone. At the very least, I think what they should do is find like a natural diamond company who would like to promote them. Ballet dancer says 4,000. Wow. Yeah, it's depending on how big someone's following is, it's a big check. They'll pay if you have a big following. Can you say no to that? Can you say no to it? Let's keep it Gucci, guys. Let's keep it Gucci. Okay, I'm keeping it cute because the Glamazons will watch this in the playback. So let's keep the comments cute, you guys. Okay, can you say no to that kind of bread? If a company contacts you today and says they'll give you $2,000, $4,000 to promote their synthetic stones for 30 seconds, can you say no to that? The human answer is no. Okay. You haven't done anything. All you said is, guys, go buy this. Go buy this. Guys, look, I'm promoting necklaces, even though you know I hate things on my neck. You know, I hate necklaces. Ollie says, yeah, that's a good check. Tony says, yeah, that's nice money. Yeah. I've seen bigger checks than that. Like through like talking to marketing friends. You know who pays? YSL Beauty pays. The beauty campaigns for Christmas this Christmas have been very high. They pay very well. $10,000, 10,000 pounds for campaigns, just to be like, guys, go buy this. Holly says, yeah, well, we'll know when Kagem gets paid when she has something on her neck. Exactly. If I have something on my neck, imagine I have something on my neck right now like this. I'm like, guys, go buy this choker. Go buy this necklace. You're like, bitch, please. You do not like necklaces. I told you I would maybe buy like an affordable choker just to try it out. I can't stand everything on my neck. Steffi says, thank God I don't do YouTube or TikTok. Ballet dancer says, YSL Beauty. It's hard. It's hard because people do deserve to be paid. I want the girls to be paid. Holly says, I'll buy the choker to spoil your check. Okay, great. Imagine me promoting a necklace. You've never seen me wear a necklace in a video for 4 years. Okay, so, you know, on a serious note, though, there's nothing wrong with being paid for something. And the people who I like, I want to support them. There's this influencer I watch who does like a lot of commentary. Really, really like the person's commentary, and it's about general issues, world affairs and stuff. And I don't sign up to anyone's memberships or Patreons, but for the first time ever, I like did a donation because I really enjoy this person's content and I want to support them. But I wouldn't donate to a luxury YouTuber who has a lot of money. I don't understand memberships for luxury YouTubers. I understand memberships for like political commentators or cultural commentary or other things like that, which are like helping people or whatever. I can understand donating to things like that, but I don't know about memberships for like luxury content creators who have money. Like, you have bread, so why would I donate to you? Kim's laughing. Tanya says, I think it's about producing content that's genuine and true to them, which would naturally make people support you. Now, you'd think that, but YouTube has very specific things that YouTube wants to focus on. So like YouTube right now is really pushing these live videos, but in vertical, not in landscape. So you have to post things like that. So this is great because we can talk about things I am excited to talk about, but I also have to think about like reaching you guys, right? And also reaching new people who maybe haven't seen me this year because I was gone for 6 months. So it's a tough one because you have to post the things people want to see, but you also have to post things that are true to you. And also there's nothing wrong with wanting to earn a living from this, but I'm not going to donate to a luxury vlogger. Someone who's like this person who I did a donation to, the person's a cultural commentator. They comment about current affairs. they're helping people understand the crazy world we live in today, I don't mind sending that person some money to support them because they're helping people. You're a luxury YouTuber who's unboxing Hermes and Louis Vuitton, but you want me to join your membership? Never. I'll never give you a penny, pound, shilling, euro. Holly says, I've donated to hardworking channels to deliver good content, but yeah, not luxury hobby channels. No. And that's why for me, I remember someone even asked me, like, why don't you do a membership? I said, it doesn't make sense. Why would I do a membership? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, the stuff I post about, I go on trips with my husband, I show you guys the things I buy periodically. Like, why would I post? Why would I want your money? I want your support. I want your views. If you want to support the links, that's wonderful. You don't have to, but some of you do, which is amazing. And I'm grateful and humbled by that. But like, it's better to be authentic. For me, authenticity matters more than being relatable and like trying to make, like, it's not even like, to be honest with you, the whole membership thing and getting people to pay for your videos, it's not worth my time, like as a businesswoman, if I can be harsh. I hope that doesn't come across mean, but it's the truth. Some of those people are like, join my membership for $10 a month. It's like, even if you have 1,000 people join your membership, that's like $10,000. You can still make more money doing business or doing like a project if you're a freelancer. You can make $10,000 much easier. Kim says it gives off greedy energy. Yeah, there's something super greedy about it to me, about luxury YouTubers asking for memberships. I understand why, because like I said, these videos take time, effort, and work and labor to put in. That's why I was saying sponsorships that make sense are fine, but don't promote things that you wouldn't buy with your money. It doesn't make any sense for people to promote. If you're not a big jewelry person and you're promoting synthetic diamonds, that actually makes sense. But if you shop at Van Cleef or you shop at Chanel, not Chanel, if you shop at Van Cleef and you shop at Cartier, you shop at Bulgari, it's just like, I just don't understand. Steffi says, I already pay for YouTube Premium to not see the ads. I don't want that VPN. I love that. I think I'm getting YouTube Premium as well because I'm sick and tired of seeing people's ads as well. Which is kind of odd. NKS says, I beg your pardon. I subscribe to a luxury membership, but now I'm rethinking it. Sub to support building a safer private space to discuss more luxury topics. Right. Okay. Now there's something I want to say to you. I agree with you because there are a lot of trolls around in these spaces. That's why even on this chat, it's only for subscribers. You saw it enabled. It's a subscriber only feed because there'll be some troll coming in to be a hater and say horrible things and stuff like that. So you're right about creating those spaces, and it does take effort and time, to build these spaces. So I agree with you. My only issue is I am just uncomfortable with the idea of a rich woman or man, whether it's a male YouTuber or a female YouTuber, right, in the luxury space, receiving money from followers in the form of a membership. Like it just, because it's like you have lots of money. I would rather support the person with like links, or if they post something really cool and put me onto something, I want to support them. I think I've told you this before. I follow a lot of wig influencers and hair influencers, right? There's one in particular who I really like. I really want to support her, and I do support her because she posts really cool wigs and posts cool things about hair and stuff like that. I don't have time to sit and Google that stuff. So it's cool to watch someone. And I was like, post links, but not always to Amazon, post to like the website. So those of us from other countries, we can support you. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. But the idea of like giving a luxury YouTuber membership money is very strange to me. I'd much rather that person make an effort to curate things for me to buy. Like, you know what I mean? Like versus saying, join my membership. By the way, I'm not trying to tell people to go unsubscribe for people's memberships. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just explaining why I don't have one. To me, it feels there's something about it that feels creepy and weird to me. It feels creepy and weird for me to be like, guys, join the High Glamazon membership. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to Paris and London in 2 months, and I'm gonna spend a ton of money doing this. My husband's gonna spend money on me. We're gonna go here with our baby. We're gonna do this. I don't know. There's just something about that feels weird to me. It just feels super weird. Sorry. And I would much rather you guys, like, if I have like a link to something cool, then If I have a link to, if I post a link or something, I'd rather you guys support that. That's actually a cooler way to support me versus being like, guys, pay $10 every month for special videos from me. And it's like, oh yeah, guys, by the way, I've like ordered things from Louis Vuitton and Louisa Via Roma with your membership money. I just, there's something about it that feels weird to me. I don't know what it is. Ballet dancer, but I'm not telling you to unsubscribe from people's feeds, please. I'm just explaining why I don't have one. Ballet dancer says I'm not doing that. Okay. Abigail says faith-based content, if you're not a member, you can't comment. Yeah, I think with faith-based content, and I'm a Christian, as you know, I understand that because they're trolls. They're always like trolls, and NKS makes a really good point about creating safe spaces, particularly for women and men who like nice things. There are trolls, and trolls can really disrupt the feed and the conversation. When I first started posting on this live, I allowed anyone to comment, and then you get trolls saying horrible things. Someone will call you ugly. I'm like, go please. My husband thinks I look great, so I don't care. you know what I mean? So you need to have those spaces where people can feel safe. But I don't know about giving someone money who can afford Birkins and Kellys and Chanel bags, and they can afford first class travel, So I don't know about giving that person money. I don't know about in the form of a donation. I would rather support that person if they have a discount code. I've used other luxury YouTubers Farfetch discount codes. I've used YouTubers Louisa Via Roma's discount codes because then I can support you, but I get something from it directly. Same thing with links. Tanya says, and trolls can be especially horrible to women of color. Yeah, and don't I know it? So it really ruins the vibe as well. So even with this live, all of you who are commenting are subscribers of this page, of which I'm grateful for your support. So there's not some annoying troll who's coming to just say something horrible. No. Holly says, joining a community is a fair thing to subscribe to. There's some dedicated YouTubers who aren't. Steffi says keeping the trolls out is a good aspect. Yeah, it's a good aspect, keeping trolls out. And there's always someone hating and being a hater. There's some dedicated YouTubers who aren't rich, who are worth donating to. Yes, but not in the luxury space. Everyone in the luxury space is rich. So I can't donate money to you in like a live chat and you're a rich person. I can support your codes and your affiliate links because I would want you guys to support that for me because that's like a passive way of supporting me and then you get something from it. And I've done that for other people, right? I've used people's codes and links because I'm getting something. But the idea of giving you £100 just because I like you and you're talking about luxury in this like closed space to me seems weird, or $100 or €100 and so on and so forth. Ballet Dance says, yeah, I agree about using codes. Yeah, that's a great way to support people. So with a lot, I was cut off for a second. Can you still hear me? If you can hear me, just say if you can hear me. It just cut off for a tiny little second. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. But I just want to be clear because I don't want anyone to misconstrue. You can hear me. Okay, great. It just cut off for a minute. Please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. Please continue to support people because there are people doing this as a job. You guys, I don't do this as a job. But I'm going to be on maternity leave for like 8 months next year. So I'm going to have lots of time to be online. I'm going to be around, guys. I'm getting a nanny. So I'm going to have time. You guys won't be able to get rid of me. Next year, we're going to be together all the time, right? And I think it's important just to make sure that like, for me, authenticity is the most important thing. I'd rather be authentic than like take quick cash for no reason. Like it's not worth it to me to be like, let's do a membership and there are 100 of you and each person's paying $10 a month and I make $1,000. I mean, I can make $1,000 doing my job. Like I don't, Okay, you can hear me. Okay, great. Perfect. Steffi says, I remember the 2015 YouTube when Lux channels had giveaways for their subscribers, not asking for money. Yeah. The giveaways and stuff. And even giveaways bring the wrong people because people will subscribe just to get the giveaway. I think I did a giveaway once and my experience of it wasn't pleasant. It was like it brings people who just want freebies, but they're not like interested in you. So maybe something that can be done is like, if you're a regular commenter or you're a regular supporter of the live, we can do a giveaway like that. That might be a better way. Tanya says, looking forward to the content you have coming up next year. Okay, great. I'm so excited. I was talking to my husband about it. He was like, I hope people are ready to be annoyed by you, because you're going to be like, you're going to be posting videos every week. I was like, I'm so excited. Ballet dancer together forever with Haya. Great. Perfect. I'm glad to hear this, because honestly, I will be around. I'm going to take 8 months off. So I'm going to go back to work. I'm really bad at math, so I have to count the months. I have to count the months. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. I'll be going back to work in August. NKS, looking forward to the content. Happy to use super. Oh, I'll be around. So, because I'll be going back to work in August. So we have all the time in the world. I will be here. Okay? Because I'm sorry, guys, I can't count. I have to count the months out. Will we get to meet Bob? Yeah, I'll post pictures of him on my personal account, but only when his face grows in. You know, like newborns look like potatoes. Hear me out. Newborn babies look like potatoes. Like they look like a jacket potato. I feel like they need a few weeks and months to fill out their faces. Holly says, yeah, proper aliens. Yeah, they look weird. Tanya's laughing. It's true. It's a fact. Guys, look, this is me. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not giving bullshit answers. They look weird. All babies look weird. It's not a personal attack on anyone's kid. And then if you've noticed, like, I was Googling what 3-month-old babies look like. At 3 months, I'll share a picture of him. But not when he looks like a jacket potato. And you know what? I said this in a group, like a pregnancy group on Facebook. I got told off by the moderator. But I said it's true. All newborn babies look like jacket potatoes. Like they look like Humpty Dumpty jacket potatoes, right? Because they just come out of your body, for God's sake. You're all laughing. Okay, I'm glad that you guys understand me and my jokes. Steffi says it's accurate. It's true. They just come out of your goddamn uterus, for God's sake. They're not going to look fleshed out. Lisa said, yay, I've managed to catch you live. Sorry to say, but my kids looked like angels. I'm not even lying. No, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they looked like cherubs and they were the cutest little things. I will post a picture of him. I'm not going to be one of those people. I just want to tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to post a picture of him and put a heart on his face. I hate when people do that. Don't post your baby. Okay? Don't post your kid. If you're not going to post their face, and I get it because they're like creepy weirdos on the internet, but I'll post him on my personal account at 3 months. Like the baptism. Because when I have a baptism, I'll post his face for sure. Because I want to see some fat on his face. I want it to fill out a little bit. I'm not going to do one of those like, I don't post my kid on the internet. So, but will I film videos about him? No. Will you see him in shopping videos? No. But probably on like my personal account. Mafika. Okay. When? Okay. So my husband just came in. Holly said, are you buying Lux baby children's stuff? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. But I need to see that in person. It's too risky for me to order it from here, like on my next European trip. Yeah. I like what I've seen at Gucci. It's very cute. Lisa said that they were C-section babies though, and I think it helps not having a natural birth. It looks like I'm having a natural delivery. I don't know if I'm going to have a cesarean, but we'll see. We'll see. They just look weird. Like, and again, it's not shade. It's just, the truth. Kim says you're not going to care when your baby comes. It's going to look perfect. I mean, I'm so excited about it, but like, I'm so excited about it, but like, I don't like pictures of babies straight away out of the womb. I don't like seeing pictures of people's kids like that day, like people taking pictures of the day. Like, of course, I'll take a picture for myself, but not to share. You know what I mean? Because they just look weird. It's a fact. Holly says baby Moschino stuff is so cute with the bears and prints. Moschino's baby items are, yes. The Italian girls as baby products are great. And KS says, of course, everyone loves their babies when they come out, but objectively, they look weird. They do look weird, and there's nothing, and it's not shade. It's not shade to anyone's kids at all. It's just that newborns look weird, and then after a few weeks, they're filling in their face, you know, and then they look super cute and look good. And KS says, baby Gucci. Holly says, baby Versace, SKM, you have to. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. But I won't like film him. I won't film him for the channel, and I won't like film videos about him or anything like that. Una piga kilele. Ballet Dancer says the LV baby suitcase. Thank you for bringing this up. Because I looked at the baby like pajamas, they were sold out. Because I was gonna buy those. They're sold out. Lisa says you look really great. Hope you're feeling well. Oh, thank you. I'm tired, but you know it's good. Like it's almost the end because I'm heading into my 9th month now. So we're at the end stage. I'm just over it. I have so much respect for women who can do this multiple times. I don't know how people are not exhausted like every time, because I haven't had like nausea or morning sickness, but I have been very fatigued. So like my husband was just milling around here, and I joke with him like I have energy to like film a video. I'm like, I filmed a video today. He's like, what else did you do today? I'm like, nothing. I filmed a video. So Steph said, at 9 months, I was like, please take him out. Facts. I'm heading into my 9th month now. I'm tired. I want him out. I want him gone and out. So I can see him. It'll be exciting and stuff. My mom's coming to stay with us for like, in Africa, your mom comes and stays with you for like a week. In African culture, your mother comes to stay at your house. So mom's gonna come here. So yeah. It'll be early 2025, and I'm not going to be weird about the name and stuff. I already have the name, and I'll share the name straight away. I'm not weird about these things because it just seems kind of childish and dramatic to me. I don't like when people are weird about like, I'm not going to tell you the name of my baby. It's like, get over yourself. No one cares. HA says you look phenomenal. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to look cute. Holly says, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Oh, and Kaya says, I can't even imagine 9 months of carrying a human. Everyone who has done is a superstar. Oh, you look amazing. Thank you. So Steph said, my mom stayed with me 18 months. I needed all the help. That's lovely. Holly says, I'll be asking my mom to stay for 2 months when I have a baby. I'm not good with babies. I'm good once they're like 1+. And Ballet says mom will be there. Yeah. So she'll come. But my mother's in her 70s, so she's not coming to like, she's just coming to make sure I'm okay. It's more for me, less for him. But obviously my husband's here. We'll have family, and then I will be getting a nanny. Like I'm not going to sit here and talk about like Louis Vuitton and Chanel and not be able to pay someone to help me take care of my baby. So I'll be getting one. So I've been talking to some nannies. It's like this elite world of luxury super nannies. And they're like Joe Frost, the super nanny woman. It's like amazing. I was chatting to this lady and she's like amazing. I was like, oh my God, I'm trying to impress her. I want to impress her. I want her to like me. In case his nanny's the way to go. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, look, as you can tell, I'm pretty vain. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I would like to, get snatched, get that snatch back. When I was looking at pictures of my wedding, I was in pain because I had that snatch. I'd like that snatch to come back. But also peace of mind is important. I'm also married. I want to, be present for my husband and things like that. That stuff is important to me. So I think it's good. And I feel like in like the culture we live in today, in the Western world, particularly for those of you guys in the West, there's this idea that women have to do everything alone. In my culture, that is not acceptable. Women don't do everything alone. And there's nothing wrong with getting help and having people support you. I have a housekeeper, as you know, so she'll be around, and she wants to help as well. So there'll be a lot of people here. There'll be my mom, the housekeeper, my husband will be here. There'll be family members. So I think it'll be okay. My thing is just like, I just hope everything is fine. So Steph said, I was snatched from nursing. I know everyone can't, but it definitely burns calories. Okay, it's good to hear that because I want to be snatched. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I don't care about that. I do care about getting that snatch, honey, because it's important. Ollie says, I love African culture, such a community. My mom did it all alone for 18 years. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It takes a village to raise a child. So true. Tanya says, they always say it takes a village for a reason. It does. Yeah. Imagine, like, there's so many things that women need support for. Don't forget that, like, I think I read a stat that said even in the most progressive countries in the world, like in Scandinavian nations, women still do the majority of all the housework and child rearing. And that's in countries where there's a lot of equality. You know what I mean? So I think it's important. It's important to have help and support. And there's nothing wrong with wanting help and support. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? And I know people are like, well, you know, men get away with not doing as much and stuff like that. But like, I mean, in my case, it's like, I won't be full-time working for 8 months. My husband will carry on working. Maternity leave in Tanzania is 3 months. Paternity leave is 2 days. So you can imagine me and my husband, we have privilege in ways that people don't. He can take more time off, but imagine the people who don't have that privilege to take time off. Imagine your partner can only take 2 days off work or he will be fired. What are you supposed to do if you're at home with a child that's screaming and needs you? Tanya says, OMG, only 2 days. Yeah. So what are you, like, imagine the women who don't have the privilege that me and him have at the very least, right? What are they supposed to do? How are they supposed to cope? Because, you know, God forbid, postnatal depression, I hope I don't get it. I don't think I'll get it. But I have a cousin who got it. It was pretty bad. Ballet dancer says that's rough. Yeah, it sucks. It's tough. And Kaya says, my friend also said she dropped pounds from nursing, but I'd be getting surgery and a trainer postpartum. Listen, don't even say the S word because I'm going to get snatched. Okay? If I am not snatched in like 2 years, I would absolutely get a tummy tuck. Guys, I'm not even playing with you because for me, like I said, if I can post about the high-end girls, I can absolutely spend 10, 20 racks on myself to get that snatch. So hopefully the snatch will be there. My gynecologist said, she said she feels like the weight I've gained is good weight. I haven't gained that much. So she said she feels good about my chances. It looks like I'm having a natural delivery. So let's see. But I'm not a liar. If I do anything to my body or my face, I'll tell you guys. But you guys, you know me, like the transparency thing is not just about Birkin Bay. I will say it. Right now I'm completely natural, but if my stomach is drooping after like 2 years and it hasn't gone away, I'll get that snatch. Steffi says 2 days are not fair. Dads need time. Yeah, and exactly. Dads need time to feel and to bond, and men need that time to bond. So you know what they say, like the man can help with bathing and things like that. But yeah, men need time too. So we also need those attitudes to change. And Kes says, totally understand. Better to feel good about your body and have energy for your baby and family. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad that no one is judging me because if I don't see changes in 2 years, boo-boo, I'm gonna get that snatch. I'm gonna get that snatch. Remember how Kim is snatched and she's like, I've never had lipo. I've never had this. Girl, shush. Holly says surgery can have a place alongside training for excess skin if necessary. You look really healthy, I have to say. Professional training and diet coach. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Thanks. I've been gaining I haven't gained that much weight. The baby is gaining, but I haven't gained a lot. But I am doing the things she's telling me to do. Kim says, get snatched. Oh, you deserve it. Holly says, no judgment here. I've had my BOOBS done. LOL. Okay, great. I'm going to do it naturally, baby, but I'm giving myself 2 years. I was looking at my wedding pictures. I was in pain. I was in pain looking at my wedding pictures. Because I had that snatch, maybe like when I was wearing that dress, I was snatched. And right now, like today I went to a local shop. There's this like shop around the corner from my house to buy some drinks. And they're like two of the women who work there know me. And one of them was like, your stomach's really sticking out. I was like, yeah, well, I'm heavily pregnant. So there's that. She was like, whoa. Because I wasn't showing up until like 7 months. I don't know what happened, but it's like it's really out. And it's like the way I film, even the way I sit, you can't really see it here, but it's like, Holly, it's clearly a priority for you, so it'll happen. You'll be a snatch mom. Yeah, it's a priority for me because it matters for me, for my like mental well-being. It's important to me. So I'm glad that everyone, because people get weird and judgy about these things, So women find it hard to share. Even I have been kind of quiet about it because I don't want to trigger anyone or hurt anyone's feelings or anything like that, because maybe someone had a baby and couldn't get snatched. I don't want anyone to feel bad. It's just important to me. Lisa said, I dropped weight with both kids with intermittent fasting and weightlifting. Also really want to be a snatched mom too. Okay, great. I'm glad that Glamazons are snatched moms. The ones who have kids are snatched moms. That's great. I just need to be snatched, like for me. Brianna, yes, can't wait to see. Okay, great, perfect. So I think like with this stuff, it's like, it's sensitive because it's about women. It's about image. People get upset, and like I said, I would never want to hurt anyone's feelings or make anyone feel bad because that's never the intention of this channel. So if someone's going to watch this later on and watch the playback and they're not snatched and they've had kids, please don't be offended. It's just what I want for me. And like I said, because my mom is coming and I have help and support, like once the 9 weeks are over, then I'll be able to start working out, because I think you have to wait 9-10 weeks, and it's not, and as you know, I have a swimming pool, so like it's a little bit more easy, I guess, to kind of work those things. And like I said, I'll be at home with a baby yelling at me, so I will just be here posting, talking to you guys, doing lives, and getting into this new world. Brianna says, agree. I love being skinny. You'll absolutely feel better your life. Yeah, it's my life. I just hope that no one's offended, because I just don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or anything. Lisa says, to be honest, I think mums get judged either way, so just do what you want. Out of shape mums get called lazy, and snatch mom gets called shallow, pay no notice. Facts. Yeah. There's a lot of judgment. And there's not a lot of judgment on men, So like there are also cultural factors. Like in African culture, the woman's you're expected to do most of the childcare anyway. Like men just get to do the cool things. Like they get to like hold the baby at events, and people like, oh, look at the man holding his baby. And the mom is sitting there like, he hasn't done anything. Holly says, let's be real, men have it so easy all around. Yeah, it's true. It's like, I get to hold the baby. But like one of you just said in the live, bonding is important. Facts, Lisa. And Kay says, I don't know about being too skinny, but there's something to be said about feeling good in your own body. Yeah. I've been to events when like they're like men who are like holding their kids, and you can tell that he hasn't done anything. He's just picked up the baby like, oh, look at me. And the mom's sitting there like, he hasn't done shit. Okay. Like he hasn't done anything, and he gets all the praise. And he's like, oh, everyone's like, oh, he's such a great dad. And the mom's like this. Like he hasn't done shit. So it's all good. But yeah, I mean, in terms of the luxury stuff, I like the luxury baby clothes stuff. I like it. I'm gonna buy it. He hasn't done anything. He's impregnated me. And she looks so angry, like she wants to put her hands around his neck. Okay, because he gets all the praise and she's the one who's like exhausted and tired. But in terms of like the luxury baby stuff, yeah, absolutely. Why not? But like I said, only when his face is filled out. I'll definitely post a picture of him on my personal account. I'm not weird about stuff like that, because I just think the people who are weird about that stuff are a bit overly paranoid. The only thing that is, I think, like monetizing the child, I'm not okay with that. So you're not going to see videos of just me and him in a video together. You're not going to see me. I will never take a sponsorship for him. You won't see me do things like that. I think that is wrong. But if we go on like let's say the next Paris trip where I go to London or I go to New York, obviously he's my baby, he's with me. And if he's filled out his face, you'll see him in a T vlog. But it won't be like the video is about him. I am making money off of him. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with pictures and him being in the video naturally. Like, so, like the Paris T vlogs, I was like walking around Paris. Obviously this time around will be different because we'll have a little baby, we'll have like a pushchair and stuff, but like you'll see him in an organic way, but not like the video is about him and people monetizing their children. I do not agree with that. Brianna says agreed. Yeah. Oli says, haha, we all have that picture of ourselves, our arms crossed. Meanwhile, he's over there looking so proud. It was the funniest thing because he was like this. And everyone's like, oh, he's such a great dad. And she was like this. You can tell she's like, he hasn't done shit. He hasn't done shit. She's the one who's like, getting up at night. But like I said, I was telling my husband, like, I was like, I feel sorry for the Glamsons because I disappeared for 7 months, right? Because I was pregnant. And then I'm like, I'm back now. But then I'm like, oh my God, all of next year, I'll just be around being annoying, posting all the time because I'm just going to be here. I won't be going into the office at all. I'll be available to support my employees, but it's going to be a true maternity leave. I'll be sitting here at home. So I'll have lots of opportunities and to talk to you guys and post videos for you and all that stuff. So I'll just be here. So I think like culturally, like we just have a different way of doing things. So like where my husband is from, the women from his family are supposed to come to our house and they're supposed to make me these like bone broths. They're supposed to make me this like bone broth thing and I'm supposed to drink it. And apparently you can get that snatch. And I was like, okay, I'm excited about the bone broth that they're going to make me. So they're going to come, I think the second or third week of him being out. They're going to come and they're from Mount Kilimanjaro. So that's really exciting because me and my husband are not from the same ethnic group. So we have different cultures. So it's important to note that. So they're going to come and make me the soup thing and then I have to drink it. And apparently it makes you snatched and it's like a good luck thing. I'm like, okay, I'm super excited about this. I don't have to do anything. People are going to come and give me soup so I can get snatched. Steffi says, I'm so glad you're back. Oh, great. I'm glad I'm back too. I'm excited. I can't wait. January's going to be busy. Going to have a ton of stuff to cover. I was thinking about if you guys are interested in stuff, like I can post more like men's stuff as well. If you guys are interested. Because there'll be men's. I posted this on Instagram as Men's Fashion Week in January. Don't forget the Valentine's launch. Protein's essential. Oh, Kim says exciting to hear about it. That experience. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm like, it's like a bone broth thing. Steffi says bone broth probably be collagen, always helps. Holly says bone broth promotes collagen production and anti-inflammation, but you have to have healthy diet. Overall, one of the best things. I drink it daily. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited that I'm not making it. And it's like they're going to make it for me. I'm super excited. Brianna says people make their babies and toddlers Instagram pages really bother me. Yeah, it does bother me as well. And then something else that I wanted to tell you was like, for example, I won't film any dedicated videos about it because I'm just I don't film videos that I'm not interested in. I don't like seeing people post videos of their newborn children for money on YouTube. It's one thing to see someone post a video of their child on their personal account. You'll probably see videos of him on my personal page, which is just Haya Glamson. But like, I'm very uncomfortable with those videos. There's just something about it that's about money. But on my personal account, of course, you'll see videos of him. I'll post them once he doesn't look like a jacket potato, okay? Or like they just look like jacket potato when they're out of the womb, guys. I'm sorry, I can't. But like, I'm not comfortable with solo videos. So if I buy something for him from like Louis Vuitton or Gucci, it'll be in like a luxury haul that's for me. So it'll be like things I've bought. And oh, by the way, I bought this little onesie from Louis Vuitton, or I bought this little big Gucci outfit, because that's natural, because I'm buying things for myself. I don't like, because even right now being pregnant, I'm not watching anyone filming their newborn infant. There's just something about it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I feel stressed because I know that they're like pedophiles watching that video. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because there's some creep watching that video. Lisa says it bothers me too. Brianna's laughing. Steffi says it's weirdly personal, like it doesn't really belong when it's not the original realm of content. Yeah, because people like babies and babies are cute and stuff. It just, if you post your baby, you're going to get a ton of engagement. And then what's going to happen is you're going to be like, oh, people just want to see my baby. And that's going to be a family channel. It's like, well, even me as a pregnant woman, I don't want to see your baby. I want to know, what did you buy for yourself at Chanel, or what did you buy for yourself at Louis Vuitton? Like, your baby on your personal account makes sense, but I don't want to see you monetize your baby and make money off of your baby. I'm very uncomfortable with it. I don't know. I can't figure out why it bothers me. I'm bothered by people filming their labor on camera. That really, One of my friends was like, have you watched a natural birth on YouTube? I said, never. I mean, there have to be some things that are sacred, you guys. There have to be certain things that we're just like, look, I'm not going to put a camera in my, you know what, for money. You know what I mean? And I know what you're saying. Oh, it's, people sharing it. It's just, I can't. I'm out. I'm just like, no. But in terms of like the luxury baby stuff, sure. If I can buy it. I can't get it on Louis Vuitton because the newborn onesies are finished. But we just bought some onesies yesterday. I was looking at the Gucci ones. They're cute. So you'll probably see those in like a haul, but it'll be like stuff for me as well. Okay, ballet dancer says a camera near my hoo-ha. Yeah, it's just, no, it's really gross. So that's not stuff I want to deal with. But yeah, I'm very excited. And like I said, I think the key thing is just like, with your support, and you just keep watching my videos and just treat me how you treated me before. Don't treat me any differently. The only thing I haven't liked so far about pregnancy is people think like your personality is supposed to change and your interests change and you're not going to be interested in the same thing. No, I'm even more interested in exotics and jewelry and clothes and beautiful things and diamonds and all that stuff. So all of that stuff, doesn't change. I mean, everyone has a different situation. Some people have to be more stressed about, financial things or whatever, and other people don't. But yeah, I hope that because we have so much to cover. Like next week we have the Hermes increase, which I wanted to talk to you guys about now if I can. Super quick. The Hermes increase is going to happen. I'm saying this on live because the people who watch lives are people who are like supporters of me, but I'm not going to film a video about it. If it happens, I will email everyone on the list. So if you're on the email, you'll get the email first. But it's probably going to happen. There's a Glamazon in another European country who told me they've already increased prices in her currency, which is not the euro. It's another European currency. So it's probably going to happen. Okay. So I'll keep a lookout for you guys. I think on New Year's Day, and on the 2nd of January and the 3rd of January, I'll just keep a lookout. And if I see increases in euros or pounds, I'll let you guys know straight away. Because if they increase it in euros, it means they'll do a dollar increase, they'll do a Canadian dollar increase, they'll do a Hong Kong dollar increase, and so on and so forth. Lisa says, I took my son to Fendi's Christmas dinner when he was 6 months. So many people expected me not to do these types of things, but I need to keep being me. Yeah, facts. And I love to hear that. And I'm sure Fendi loved to see him there. I'm sure they love to see him there. I was reading about like, there was this woman like in this group who was talking about Audemars Piguet invited her to an event, and like she'd had like a newborn baby. She took her baby, and apparently they were so accommodating. They were so excited. They really liked seeing her there with her baby. Ollie says, sounds about right. Yeah. So to that point about like the increase, like that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna be looking out for that. And then we're going to have the Louis Vuitton Murakami, obviously. Next week's going to be so busy. We have Louis Vuitton Murakami, potential big H increase. And then in January, we also have Men's Fashion Week. I'll be taking a little bit more, like I'll watch it this time. I've never really had the chance to watch it, but I will. And then we're going to have the Valentine's launch with that cute little nano heart thing. Lisa said they did and sent him the most beautiful little baby blanket at the dinner. They were so helpful with him too. Brianna says, love that being a mother doesn't have to mean losing yourself physically or personally. Exactly. And that's how I feel about it. Like, I'm still going to be me. Now, of course, there's some privilege there when you have like the resources and funds. You can pay for nannies, you can pay for people to support you, and you can still carry on kind of doing your thing. But I have to do my thing. I love that Lisa went to the Fendi dinner. I have to continue being me. I can't give up on being myself because then I won't be happy. Ballet Dancer says, I can't wait to see the Love Collection. Yes. So the Valentine's Love Collection from Louis Vuitton with that nano speedy that looks like a heart at the back. I mean, that's so cute. So that's also coming out. So we have that as well. So January's gonna be so busy, guys. So please stick around. I would love to just continue to have your support. And I'm grateful that you guys tuned in to this live and stuff. So I think we'll wrap it up here. But again, like I said, I'm grateful for your time. Watch out for my Christmas haul. I think I'm posting it on Monday. So yeah, watch out for what I got for Christmas video. So I think it's going up on Monday. And yeah, like next week's gonna be busy, guys. This is like turning into a job, honey. Like next week we have Murakami, potential Hermes increase. It's gonna be insane. And then we have Fashion File putting everything online. And Fashion File putting everything on Fashion File. we have to deal with that as well. So please stick around, and just make sure that the notifications are turned on, because YouTube does unsubscribe people, guys. Please just double check you're still subscribed. I swear, YouTube unsubscribes people. Ballet Dancer says, thank you. Haya, thank you. Ballet Dancer also says, thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for all being here. Brianna says, I'm cracking up. I'm telling you, it's work. Like next week, I feel like we're all going to be checking into work, because we're going to have Murakami, we're going to have Big H increase, we're going to have to deal with Fashion File. I'm like, every single person on this live next week, you'll be busy keeping up to date with everything that's going on. Lisa says, thank you for the live. You have a creator, lovely community. Thank you. Holly says, thank you. Happy Sunday from Australia. God bless. Okay, great. God bless you guys. Love you all. And Kay says, thanks everyone. Looking forward to next week's videos. Perfect. Okay, great. I'm going to be on Instagram now. So I'll see you guys on Instagram if you're there.